Shout out to the 50 plus people up in here. Shout out to my boy, the Black Receipt. Y'all go ahead and follow him. Shout out to American up here. Y'all go ahead and follow her. And absolutely, y'all need to go ahead and follow this host right here, okay? If you ain't already done so, what's wrong with you, okay? What's going on, okay? What you doing out here, all right? You already know what to do. We got to support the live. We got to support the host. Go ahead and hit that heart meet because, I mean, that's the least you can do, okay? That is standard requirement when you come up in here. You got to hit that heart meet, okay? Thank y'all for coming in. Like she said, if we don't know you, you need to have at least 300 followers so we can know and understand that you ain't about that BS, okay? Don't come in here and misbehave and everything like that because the mods gonna be modding, okay? We got the mods on the panel, but more importantly, we got the mods down here in the chat, okay? These mods out here, we ain't playing with y'all, okay? The top flight security of the world, okay? Y'all go ahead and tap this up. Go ahead and get the likes up and let's get these shares as well, y'all. I see y'all already sharing it. Let's go ahead and get as many as we can tonight, okay? We're on the road to 100,000 likes. That is the standard. That is the bar. We're going to clear that thing, okay? Absolutely. And shout out to everybody up in here. Go ahead and help her out with her challenge. Go ahead and help her out with her goals, okay? And also, if you like us, if you feel what we're saying and you like what we're doing, go ahead and support the people up here, okay? Thank y'all for coming through. And absolutely, y'all, drop something nice and pretty on to Love's World, okay? That is really the most important thing because that feeds the beast, as my brother True Love likes to say, okay? That keeps her going. That keeps her coming back. That keeps her, when she comes back, she's going to come back better and with new glasses and new microphones and new background and new camera and new teeth. And I mean, like, she going to be the best host there is, okay, y'all? So y'all, it's money well spent, y'all, okay? I'm just saying, it's just money well spent. You know where it's going to go, okay, y'all? So absolutely, y'all, we're going to talk about it tonight, okay? Why are Black Americans looked at as the villain, all right? That's what we want to see. We want to know what's on your mind, okay? When you come up here, okay? Don't just come off your mic. Don't just say, hey, is it my turn to talk yet? It's okay. We got you. Okay. Y'all go ahead and just wait for you to be called on. Okay, y'all? Absolutely. And if you have a hard time, controlling your emotions and everything, well, you might need to just take a walk and maybe come back later. Okay. Make sure we're using TikTok friendly language. Okay. No cursing. Okay. Don't talk about your private parts. Okay. All right. Keep it kid friendly. Okay. Use words like unalive. All right. Spell out the word HATE. If you're not sure about which words you can and cannot use, just spell it out. Safest way you can do. Okay. Pretend like you're talking to an elementary schooler. Okay. And make sure that you're following all rules because all rules will be strictly enforced. All right. Don't let Love's World Smile fool you. Okay. She would kick you out here with both feet if she got to, okay? You understand me? So y'all go ahead, tap it up, and absolutely, let's get this party started, yo.
Thank y'all so much for the gifts. Shout out to the chat, shout out to the mods, shout out to the panelists, those that up here now, shout out to Landry, those who coming up. Mr. Ether, you hilarious. Hey, Landry, how you doing today? Thank you.
Hey, good, Ms. Love. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
All right.
You want to address the prompt?
Oh, shoot. I didn't even see it. Why are Black Americans looked at as the villain? Let me think about this one for a second so you could go to somebody else for now.
Landry, ain't nobody else but you right now. Okay, but you can go ahead. You can wait a minute.
It's cool. I'll say something. I'll say something. Why are Black Americans looked at as the villain? Okay, that's a very good question. Okay, because it's the easiest thing to do. Okay, it's easier than looking at white supremacy. Okay, they don't really have the testicular fortitude to look at them as the villain because then you would have to treat them. And treat them like the villain and act on it. Okay. And number two, is easier than looking at themselves. Okay. Because a lot of these people who are looking at us as the villain are the ones who are oppressing people of their own group. Okay. With their Azoro festivals and whatnot. All right. So when it's time for them to actually hold somebody accountable, they look for a scapegoat, just like all cowards do. We're used to it, and we've seen it a million different times. Okay, when it's time for them to take accountability for the slavery that's happened in Africa, of the children who are being given over to the Smex tourists who go over there and everything like that. When it's time for them to take accountability for their anti-black racism, their tetherism, when it's time for them to take accountability for them coming together with the white supremacists to go against us, they all start dodging accountability and saying it's not all of us, it's not all of us, as if that makes it better. Okay, so it's the easiest thing to do. Okay, instead of them doing the right thing, they'd rather choose the path of least resistance and say, hey, if I can have my cake and eat it too, if I can do something to you and get away with it, that's what they're going to do. And it really comes down to a character issue. And I'll land there.
Brother, don't you know we know no better? We come here to live and work hard.
Hmm.
I
I
do want to
see
speak
you.
on the front right quick since
Go ahead.
Landry still thinking. Uh, why are Black Americans looked at as the villain? Uh, Unfortunately, we are the opposite of the dominant society's ideal of what society's supposed to be, and since we're their biggest villain, people pick up those same type of ideologies and look at us the same, because we will we continue to fight regardless if it's looked as or supported by others, because we know that we're on the right side of history. Like always, we always fight a righteous fight, no matter what hurdles or what adversities are up against us. We always find a way to thwart those uh, hurdles and overcome them, and then we continue to fight for other people. And since we do that, we're seen in some people's eyes as a human shield or protector for some groups, and then when we're not being that, we're seen as a villain because we're not usually being the battering ram that everybody is accustomed of us being. So if we're not fitting the narrative of certain people or certain individuals, then we're their villain. We're superheroes and we're villains depending on who's telling the narrative.
Hey, the black, let me ask you something. Let me ask the panel something. Do y'all ever feel like we the most loved and the most hated, globally? Cause I swear, like on X, it be people from Germany calling us the N word. It be people from Pakistan calling us the N word. I be like, what the even Chinese? Like, what is going on here? But then love us too. Love the culture and this and that. But they quick people from other countries, like globally, they quick to read off those crime stats and etc. Ain't that odd to y'all?
It
We
is.
are we
Yes,
not the
Absolutely.
chosen people?
Absolutely.
gotta
Yeah,
be.
we got to be the chosen people.
I think it's partly because we we have helped like hold a standard of liberation and respect and justice for everybody around the world. But also, we may not want to accept it, but we have been on the side of these YT folks in America and beating everybody up too. Cause none of these WARs they would have won globally without us. So that's why they have a love and HAT relationship with us, cause they know we are the moral standard of how far these people go in America when it comes down to the violence, but they also know we part of the violence because we the reason why they win. Because we trying to make sure we make it back home when we
Yeah.
go over there fighting.
Shout out to that. I need to quit being so naive about that part. We do play a role. We be side by side in the
We done whooped a
military.
lot of ass.
Yeah, we shout out to BTA. Landry, you ready now?
I mean, I don't think people see y'all as the villain. I just feel like sometimes people just disagree with you know what I'm saying, with some of y'all stance on certain things. But I don't think people look at black people and FBAs and think y'all are like, you know what I'm saying, the villains. You know what I'm saying? So, but I think this is more for y'all to answer though, because for you know,
No, because I think you are more than capable of answering, Landry. For
You
one,
think Africans
oh
see
no,
y'all
no. See, since you happen to be African, but I'm not gonna single you out. But you guys, y'all have a lot of white supremacist tropes about Black Americans too. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we're violent, we're baby mamas. Like, we're lazy, we don't work hard. Like, the list continues. So that's the makeup of villains, especially
yeah.
since we just running around the country putting BTA to everybody, belt to ass to everybody. So you tell me, why do you think, like, and you came from, and y'all learned this on the continent, because y'all always say, you know what I mean, that's what's shown to
But
y'all
look,
over
all these
there.
things you name, like you heard this from Africans saying that, like, yeah,
Yeah,
violent baby mamas, all that. Or you heard that from
We
like, you know what I'm
we
saying?
called them
yeah.
African booty. We called them booty scratches, and that's what makes us the villain to them. You know.
Oh, only that one word.
I'm
That's
not gonna
what
lie
that's
though,
what made
yeah,
them
yeah,
say
that's a
all that.
good point, Mister.
No,
That's
don't do that, mister. How you gonna say that?
that
So
was
they got
that's a
called
good
a
one.
booty scratcher
When
in
I was in high
Akata.
school,
Hold
and I
on,
had a
Landry. Hold on, Landry. And Akata been out, but they got called a booty scratcher. So now we got to be all 30,000 of them things.
You hurt our feelings.
That's what they would
You
say. Yeah.
mean?
No,
They
they
was, it
told
was,
me.
well,
They
well,
told
you
me
guys.
this. I'm talking
The,
about what they say they learned over there, and they ain't over here yet to be called no booty scratcher. So
Yeah, they said
I'm
they
talking
did
about
learn it over there.
yeah, I'm talking about the things they learned over there. So
no.
Landry,
Cause
just say
African
you don't
reality.
know. Hold on, the black. So just say you don't know, then, honey. You don't know.
Nah,
You don't
funny
know what
enough
I'm
though.
talking about, right, Landry?
Nah, it depends. Cause sometimes, and I don't know who controls this. Sometimes, most of the things we see on TV is more like rap culture, right? Like we look at the music videos and stuff like that's what we get fed. I mean, we see y'all
No,
playing
you
sports.
you even mentioned black on black crime the other day to
No,
us.
forget about that. Forget about that.
No,
Forget
because
about
this
that.
is on
Don't
Wild
forget
Black.
That's a
about it.
whole. That's something else.
No, because you said I gotta admit about the black on black crime, and you gotta admit, Loves, we're about the Chicago. Remember? So ain't them the villains running around unaliving people
Nah,
all around the country?
that day. I just wanted to know, like, okay, for,
No, no,
for the
no.
violence, what's the
Hold
plan
on,
to
right?
end
And
that?
then your example of related to black people, I think yesterday or the day before, was getting pulled over by the police.
Because, like, bro, I already explained why I mentioned that, bro. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? But
You said that's how we relate to each other.
yeah, like, for example, when I was a kid, yeah, when I came here from Africa, when I had like a word, like a very African accent when I came here, you know what I'm saying? A lot of black kids used to make fun of my, you know what I'm saying? They used to call me all kinds of
What
stuff.
that
And
got to do with
I'm
Chicago
just
black
saying
on
that
black
for,
crime? But what do
I
you
don't want to
said? You
comment on that.
hold
I don't
on, the
want to
black.
comment on
Hold
that.
on, the black Landry. You said up here on this stage, that's your seat. I always give you. So you were sitting right there, and you said the people you went to high school with got
Yeah.
convicted, and you know for a fact. Because I said, how you know that they was black Americans? You said, because I know for a fact they was black Americans. I went to school with them. I went to high school with them. So wouldn't you consider people all, unaliving people or doing these crimes to get locked up? Those are here what we call in America villains.
I
You know what
know,
I mean?
but
That wouldn't be a hero.
yeah, but you see, I'm not gonna use those kids to generalize a whole ethnicity.
But you're the one came up here and asked what we gonna do about black on black crime.
Yeah. because there's white on white crime, there's African on African crime, there's Asian on Asian crime. I'm just saying, as part of y'all,
But
you know what
you
I'm saying?
ain't. No. Go ahead,
But
Landry.
how you relate to black people was through getting pulled over too, so it
I
doesn't make
explained
sense.
that day. I said
Your
that the
black
reason why.
experience is dealing with criminality or
Be-
dealing
I
with the
already explained why
police.
it's black, bro. You're not gonna outpower me tonight, bro. Trust me, dog. I already explained why I said that. I said that because for me, I'm thinking that like, okay, the panel is to talk about like black struggle and how. Let me say we, Miss Love. Let's allow me to be part of this for a little bit. How we can be better, how we can get at the, you know what I'm saying, at the end of this and stuff like that. So I'm thinking we're mostly focusing on like black problems and not like, you know what I'm saying, black victories or whatever.
But Landry, how is it we when you ain't say nothing? Ain't no Africans in jail? Because if it was we, you would have been like, you know what I mean? You would have been asking that question about what
Nah,
we gonna
because
do about
y'all
this
always make that
African. Wait, you would have been like, what we gonna do about this African and Black American crime? You was like, no, what you gonna do about that black on black crime? And I said, prove they was black. And you was like, we know they was black. What about Chicago?
nah, I can't say Africa because
Why
y'all
you
do a
can't say
great job
Africa?
of
You don't think
separating
y'all
them.
in jails and prisons?
Y'all don't even because
You
y'all don't
don't
even
think
count us as
even,
part of y'all.
but
It's
are y'all in
actually
jails
it
and
is.
prisons? Can you admit that y'all locked up in our jails and our prisons too?
Yeah, we couple. It's a couple of us in there in them
A
prisons.
couple.
Of us.
There's a say.
Child.
Right.
I can speak to that. There's a
I
lot
was,
of Caribbeans, Africans, Jamaicans, a lot of them in prison. I know that for a
But let's be
fact
real. It's
because
not
I was there.
not more than that.
And the thing about it is, if you're a black, you are part of the black culture, people, ethnicity, period. And the reason why we are looked at as like the villain
You
is
say if he
because
black, he part of the what?
he's a part of the
You mean
ethnicity. He's
people
a
from Africa and Jamaica?
They
right.
don't want me
They're,
to
they're,
be
they're
part of that,
labeled on
bro.
the blackness.
They don't
They
Oh.
want me
going
to be
the
part.
YT is gonna label you like that.
They do.
That's just how it is. And in
They
prison,
do.
when you Caribbean or any other than African American or Black American, you are a black person in prison. You
Amen.
ain't going over
I
there with the.
agree.
You're not going over there with the Mexicans. You're not going over there with the
Oh,
YTs. You're
you
gonna come
preaching,
right
bro.
over there where
You
all the
preaching.
black people
You
are.
better hush,
Miss
Landry.
Hold
Miss
on,
Love,
but they
say
do
amen. Now say
separate
amen, Miss
themselves
Love.
in jail.
They can
A
Black,
lot of
try,
say amen to what this
yo.
brother
a lot
just
of them
said,
do
though.
have their
They
own
can try,
See,
but
enclaves.
it won't. They can't
American
separate.
say amen to what he said.
Okay,
They're
y'all.
not gonna
Let's
say
let's
it.
move on. Let's
You
move
see?
on. Hold on.
They
Let's
don't
get
think
the.
I'm black, brother. That's the
Hold
point.
on,
no,
Landry.
I was
Uh,
gonna say,
go
uh,
ahead.
I was gonna say this. Over in Africa, where some of us are over in Africa, they're not locked up in those prisons at all. So I think that's mighty funny. How how they get locked up over here, but they're not being locked up over in Africa.
Hey,
None of
Landry.
our
I'm gonna
expats.
rotate you down. You can come back up though. Okay.
All right, that's cool.
You,
That's
you
cool.
can get right back in the queue. I gotta let
Yeah,
helicopter up here. All right.
Yeah, none of our expats are
Yeah,
criminals when they leave the
yeah. I
country
want to.
So,
and become
Mike, let
nationals of
me
other
say
countries.
something, y'all. Oh, American, can you type that? Can you go and type that? We're gonna have to I'll text it to you. And can you type that in the mod chat when I text you?
Okay.
All right. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah. I just gotta say why are Black Americans looked at as villains? The reason why is that basically it's a stereotype because if it's one situation that happens in the city or neighborhoods or wherever, other race people have a tendency to take that as all Black people. I mean, you can just go around and you can feel that vibe, like you go into a beauty supply store, Chinese place. They'll walk you all the way around the store
Hey,
and ask
Ram.
you, huh?
I'm sorry, but it's JS turn.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah,
No,
yeah, yeah.
no,
So I
he's been
think
here a long
this.
time.
Yeah,
Hold
that's
on,
right.
JS.
He
Okay.
was he was before me. That's
Yeah,
right.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
Ray. I ain't mean to cut you off. You know, I love
No,
you.
no, no, no. You know, I've been on here long enough. I should know.
Okay. All right. Go ahead, JS. You want to address the prompt?
Yeah, I addressed the prompt. The reason why, we are looked at as like the villain, like the late great Minister Louis Farrakhan said. They just feel like if we ever got in power, that we'll do to them what they have done to us, and that ain't even
Wait,
us.
Minister
Period.
Farrakhan died?
Nah, he's still alive, but he's
Oh,
still alive.
okay.
But that is how they feel. They feel as though if we ever got in power, that we'll do to them what they have done to us, and that's that is how they feel. That's why we're gonna always be the villain. We are resilient people. It's nothing that they have done to us that we have not overcome. And now all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying? They worship our culture. They worship our music. They can hate us, but you arrive. I live right here in Florida, man. It's so
HATES. I love TikTok shop. You gotta spell that word.
yeah, but man, it's that I land there. But yeah, man, they gonna always look at us like that though, man.
Okay, thank you for coming up,
Yep,
JS.
yep.
Hey Maroon.
What's going on, Queen Mother? What's going on, family? Salute to everybody on the panel. Salute to the family. I just wanted to address the prompt real quick because I just got home.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna be listening. But we're the villain. We're looked at as the villain is because stop, dog. My bad. This dog over here playing with toys. We're looked at as the villain because we've helped everybody in this whole world. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people have been leaning on us so long they done forgot how to stand. And now that we're taking a stand for ourselves instead of them, now everybody want to paint us to be these villains and stuff. Honestly, the propaganda of us being the villain has been going on for over, I would say, 200 years now, from other countries and different, ethnicities around the world. But in the wise words and one of the most famous words in one of our iconic movies, even though it's, about a Cuban, say goodnight to the bad guy. We're never going back. Delineation is here. It's forever. And the fact that USA ain't coming back on no time soon, everybody 38 hot. And you'll never see another bad guy like me again, let me tell you. But I just wanted to go ahead and say that real quick. I'm going to be back. I just got to do some things around the house real quick, but I'm going to be listening.
All right, thank you, FBA. See you
Yes,
later.
ma'am.
All right. Hey, young RJ.
Hey, good afternoon, y'all.
Good afternoon. You want to address the prompt?
Why are Black Americans looked as the villain? Because we don't kiss ass and we don't make it easy for people to disrespect us.
Do tell more.
You know how like I said, for instance, like on the job, I see how people normally talk to other people of different backgrounds, and then like they don't stand up for themselves like that. But you go talk to a brother like that, he gonna check you like, bro, I'm doing the job and whatnot, but I'm not gonna let you talk to me like that in that type of way. So you need to check yourself before it gotta go somewhere else. If you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, Fat Daddy. What his name? 5'4" Daddy say. What he say? He said, wait a minute, what he say? He said that's a lie. You can't build miracles, I think, without kissing the little
I mean,
ASA. But you know what? That's one thing. Hey, hush. It's hard for Black Americans. Like you gotta really have, you know what I mean? Straight up. Like I done seen people get smacked by Chinese people. I done seen people like it's. I don't know. I think we just got a lot of fight in us. We got a lot of like.
because
I
I,
wish you
I've
would.
been on jobs where I'm talking to an Asian dude, just the same way I'm talking to you, and he say, I'm just like, yo, that's not what happened. And he saying I'm screaming, I'm yelling. I'm like, bro, I'm not yelling. If I was yelling, you'd be terrified. So it's like they be talking to, because like where I worked before in the airport, there's a lot of Caribbean people and like some Africans here and there, and I see they be talking to them some type of way, and I'd be like, like, bro, I'm not Caribbean, fool. Like I have a Black American dad. He told me how to operate with you people, how to deal with y'all. Like, like you ain't gonna talk to me like that.
Shout out to you. All right. Hey, go Rev.
I'm gonna go down to the chat. All right, Miss Love.
Oh, okay. You can come back though, RJ.
All right.
All right.
All right, how's everybody doing?
I'm doing
Y'all know,
fantastic.
y'all know why. Y'all know why I be at most of the time. Yeah, but why are Black Americans looked at as the villain? We never was villains. I think myself the reason why they use that and those terms because they know how great we are. And I'm not saying every race has its little problems. We do. But the way they put it, I mean, we be number one gangster, enemy number one on everything, most wanted, Black people. But that's not true. I really think the reason why they put us in that category is for the simple fact they know who we are. They know we strong people. And to me, I think it's stereotype. Really, I really do. I think it's a stereotype thing. They can hear one incident or maybe two in our community, and they'll broadcast that all over the world. And so when different immigrants, come, they will believe that. Out of 69 years I've been living, I have actually seen that. Going into certain stores, not even doing nothing wrong, just shopping like everybody else, but they will have this certain look. They'll look at you a certain way, like they watching you, like you finna do something wrong. But everybody's not cut like that. And I think it's wrong for them to put us in that category and make us feel like we bad guys, but we're not.
Thank you, go Rev. Hey,
Yeah.
hey, Johnny Black.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing good. You a dancing fool.
Hey, love.
Hey, oh, I'm
Yeah,
sorry. Hey, helicopter. Hey, helicopter. My bad. I see
What's
you,
going
bro.
on, helicopter Johnny?
I put my time in, love.
Huh? Okay, let me
I
start.
said I put my time in. I put my time and money in that, so
No,
I reap the
I love
benefits.
it. I love it for you. I
Yeah.
love it for you. Live your life. You know what I mean? I love that. Whatever makes you happy. You want
Yeah,
to
I
Watch
want to
yourself.
add on. Yeah, I want to add on what Go Rev said because we don't kick it much Go Rev, but I absolutely disagree with the point you coming from, and I think it's weak, man. Why are Black Americans looked at as the villain? Because we are the villain. We the villain because we the champ. Has there ever been a champ that wasn't a villain? Like, like we got Ali and like we the champ of everything. Like there's a lot of stuff we don't even see on TV. Like you got black brothers and sisters in the military, tough. Running free. If they can run 4.3s in sports, they can run 4.3s in the military. So can you imagine running a 4.3 in the military, like Call of Duty? Like, I mean, we are magnificent. And when you have that talent, endowment, and skill, you the villain. You know what I'm saying? So, you don't have a weak moment. When I get seen in public, yeah, people get a little like, yeah, I'm like, yeah, it's me. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it is what I'm one of them. Like, and then they be like, yeah, it's all right though, the same thing with with the trailer park crew. They get their little hate and all that, but sometimes Britney Spears have a good day.
H-A-T-E.
HATE, yeah. Sometimes Britney Spears might have a good day, But every now and then, Thug Life can have a good day too, man. But we the villain, man. Ali was a villain, Jordan was a villain, Kobe was a villain, Malcolm X was a villain, Dr. Martin Luther King was a villain. We villains, man, because we the champs.
They're not gonna love us ever. They're never gonna love us, and invite us over their house to eat dinner and play with I don't want to. I don't even want to deal
We
with their
don't want
kids.
to eat their food.
I don't want to be around their kids. I don't go around people kids. Period. So anything that has to do with kids being there, I'm not there. That's just one of my rules that I keep hardcore in the protocol. No minors.
Yeah, but Johnny, this is what I was saying, bro. I was saying about how the negative part is. I already know about the positive part about us. I know they already been envy and jealous of us. I was looking at the part that they always, trying to, look down at a person of, doing wrong. We have did wrongs just like they have. They might have did even more, but strictly far as being a villain in a positive way, oh, that's definitely a plus. I was looking at it as negative, the way, they speak on us in a negative way of things of that nature.
Okay, shout out to that. Hey, Greg, nice. How you doing?
Hey, peace, love. Peace. Hey, love.
Hey,
Where's the helicopter
helicopter.
go?
Hey,
Hold on,
love.
Oh, you
Greg.
want to go helicopter? I'm sorry. I'm
Sorry,
thinking.
go ahead, Greg. I'll wait till Greg is over. And then everybody else already went
I was
before
thinking you
him.
was speaking to me. Hold on. Okay, y'all gotta let me know if y'all gonna be mods or y'all gonna be panelists, because I don't always
Hey,
know. Because
it's
mods
fine.
don't always gotta respond to the prompt. But go ahead,
Well,
helicopter.
I figured
Hold
everybody
on.
else
What?
responded. So
Yeah,
Love.
no, go ahead, helicopter. You gotta go,
Love.
mister? Yeah.
Yep.
All right,
Yep.
see?
I'll
All
be
right, come
back on though.
Okay, all right, bye. All right, go
see,
ahead,
love,
Bye.
helicopter. I'm sorry. Go
this
ahead.
is all good. I'm
I
just
am
messing
so
with you.
sorry. I'm sorry. I be so in work mode. I am so sorry.
I was just messing with you
Okay,
anyway.
don't make me feel bad over here.
But anyway, why Black America is looked at as the villain? Because man, we everything. You know what I'm saying? Like we was the slave and the master, right? You know what I'm saying? We was the gangster and the gentleman, right? We'd have been the student and the teacher, right? And now we the superhero and the villain. You know what I'm saying? So when in order to become the superhero and the villain, you got to be able to have accomplished everything. You got to be able to have done everything. You know what I'm saying? And we done did it all. Ain't too much of nothing. Ain't nobody else can do that we ain't already done. You know what I'm saying? And one of the things that makes us both the superhero and the villain is how we move, right? You know what I'm saying? Like we do shit because we believe in it. And we do it because we know it's right. You know what I'm saying? Because we believe shit is right. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of all that, we got power, man. We got influence, right? The superhero and the villain, both of them got power and influence. You know what I'm saying? And then we got some standards, right? We got morals, right? We got both good morals that lift people up. You know what I'm saying? We can be the beacon, that light that everybody want to look to, right? And we also got morals that burn this damn country down, like we did over our young man Emmett Till. That's just one example. You know what I'm saying? And then you look at all the other stuff we got going on, right? We set the standard for everything, whether good and bad. You know what I'm saying? And then we got all of the trauma, and we've experienced all of the loss, right? And we looked at by everybody, right, as two different people. You know what I'm saying? Some people see us as heroes. Some people see us as greatness. Some people see us as prisoners and baby mamas and all that other stuff. So at the end of the day, right, what makes us both the superhero and the villain is because we can lift people up and we can make people feel good. And what makes us a villain is we can give people some consequences. You know what I'm saying? We can make you pay for the shit that you do to us, right? And that's what makes us the villain. Nobody else got that power. And I'm going to land my plane on that.
Hold on, helicopter. We have a chat question. We're gonna start reading our chat questions too, Miles. Truth with the I don't know what flag it is. I think Puerto Rico. I don't know what flag that is. Helicopter. He says, shaking my head. The question is, why do they look at you as a villain? But these mofos keep heaping praises. All right.
I
Shit.
said, we both. I mean, Michael Jordan was looked at as a villain too, but you got to heap praise on all the things that he did. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, heavy as a head that wears
Oh,
a
a
No,
crown.
Nigerian
I
flag.
think he meant the
Okay.
other people are heaping praises, but bro, they don't. I used to watch Nancy Gray, And when being the further you are north, the closer you get to some of these areas, I call it watching the Connecticut news. I say that because if you ever watch news come out of Connecticut, man, you got some treacherous white folks up there, man.
Okay,
Like, I
hold on,
mean,
Johnny. It's Greg time, but them shout out
okay,
to
my
the
bad.
church. No, it's okay. You can. I just want to get through everybody, and then we can probably. Okay, truth coming up, but we gonna go ahead, Greg. Hey, Greg.
Peace, love. Peace to the speakers.
Peace, God.
Peace to those who spoke. And most importantly, peace to the chat. Why are Black Americans looked at as the villain? I want to focus on that term black on a psychological standpoint as we sit in this Western society. That term black was very positive for us. You know, black is beautiful. Everything comes from black. When you're in the black, that means you're in the positive. So it's all great. Black is beautiful. But there's a psychological turn on that term as well. Blackballed. You know, those type of terms. Blackout. When you see a villain, they got a black mask on. You see? So that term black has a double entendre to it. So psychologically, when that's inundated with you mentally, subconsciously, you're going to think black in the negative. Subconsciously. So when you come into that term, villain automatically comes to your mental. But the dichotomy of that is us, Black Americans, some of the greatest black people on this planet. We've created everyday things that people take for granted. That's a black hand on that. We made black something that wants to be emulated globally. That's black. We made the term black beautiful, something to look positively upon. No other culture, no other people did that but us. So when you got that, and you got that dichotomy, that duality in that term, only people who don't identify with that can only think of us as the villain. I land my plane.
I land with that. I love that, Greg. Thank you. Hey, Revenue, hold on, because Truth, I think he got a burning desire. Truth, hi, how are you?
Peace and blessings, Love Ward. How you doing?
I'm doing good. You want to address the prompt for us?
Of course. Why are Black Americans looked at as the villain? First of all, let me start by identifying what a villain means. Seems like a lot of people speaking on this panel don't know that word. It means a wicked or cruel person. I repeat, a wicked or cruel person, because most people talking about what they're talking about is just heaping praises on themselves. How we are good at this, good at this. This is not the topic. This is not what the question was all about. So let me go back to the topic. Why are they looked at as the villain, Black Americans? Personally, to me, I think why as African or as a Nigerian, why I look at them sometimes as the villain is what we see sometimes online. You see, there's no any group of Black people in the whole world that tend to, like I said before, fight with every other ethnicity or nationality except Black Americans. These people fight with Mexicans, with Africans. They talk down on every single person. It's like there's no single people or group of people I'm going to say Black Americans are allies with, because of, to me personally, how bad their attribute and their personality is. You know, so that character alone makes me look at them as villain. As someone that visited America before, and went to school sometimes with them, and even from friends, the way they talk down on your accent as an African, the way they relate to you, the way they tell you nasty stuff, especially to the kids that go to school with them, makes me look at them as villains. You know, so there are different things that make me as an African, and other people too. I've heard some people say, "Oh, they are violent people." They, you know, the whole pew pew and you know, different stuff. So this is the topic of why we see you as villain. I don't come up here and tell us how you're good and best at this. That wasn't the topic. If the topic was what makes you good, you then talk all the stuff you're saying. But what makes you the villain? Thank you so much.
Hold, hold,
think they
I
don't
can't stop
understand.
laughing right now. Hold up, y'all.
I know a
Hold,
helicopter.
this is a Nigerian saying all of this shit, bro. Is there
Right.
anybody on this
Yes,
planet
that's a Nigerian right
that's
here.
looked
That's a
down on
Nigerian.
more than a Nigerian, bro? Oh my
That's a
God, I'm gonna go
Nigerian.
back on mute.
Please let's don't deflect. The topic is Black Americans looked at as the villain. Don't deflect to Nigeria,
I
please.
mean,
Let's stay
the
on topic.
reason why that's why y'all don't understand American language and English. Of course, we understand that people look at us as a villain. We're explaining why, because we are so great. People are jealous. That's why we're the villain. You know, when you go around liberating people, that's what makes us admired. And then you go around hitting people upside the head, bringing belt to ass. Then yeah, you have a love and HAT relationship towards the people that you admire. And then heavy is the head that wears the crown, and we wear it very well. That's why people envy us. So we are looked at as the villain because people envy.
I can't stop laughing, bro.
Every single person envy you. The Africans envy you. The white envy you.
Yes.
Every single person.
Third
Just you.
world stupid, bro.
Yes,
Oh,
they
please.
copies us. I mean,
Third
Oh,
world
please.
dumb.
white people
Oh,
copy
please.
us.
This
Mexicans
is
copy us.
making excuses
All
for your
groups.
bad behaviors.
Hold on. Because
That's making excuses.
compared to other groups, we have the least bad behavior. Nigeria,
It's a lie. That's a
your
lie.
people are banned
Don't
from
deflect down
multiple
to Nigeria.
countries.
Don't deflect. Don't
You know what I'm
deflect,
saying?
please.
Asians are known for many versions of criminality.
You're trying to
Hey, the
That's
deflect
what
black
I'm
now.
talking
no.
about.
Hold
You're
up,
So
though.
deflecting.
yes, we are
Is there a
envied
country
by
on
many
this
people.
planet that don't have a Nigerian in their prison, bro? I'm
Oh
over
no,
here
it's
falling
not.
on the
It's
floor
not.
A
laughing
black
at this
American talking
shit.
about prison? Are you projecting or something? Hold on. It's a
You
black
can't
American
find black
talking about
Americans
jail
in
or
prison in
prison.
other countries.
Oh my
Hold
God,
on,
In
this
hold on. Is
America,
a
shit.
black
yes, you
American
find
talking
many of
about
them.
prison?
Hold
Oh
on.
Lord.
Truth,
That's
Can I get some
projection.
can you name
actual?
any black
That is
Americans
projection right there.
can
You're
you name
projecting.
any amount of black Americans in prison in other countries? Because that's the example that he gave.
Oh, in
In America,
America,
yes, you can
you are
say.
Bro,
locked up.
you can
In
In
find a
America,
America,
you
black,
are
yes.
locked up in
you can
prison.
find a Nigerian in prison in Antarctica, bro.
In
They literally
America,
got
most of you
Nigerians
have a
locked up
criminal
in
record.
the
What are we
damn
talking about
goddamn
here?
North
Hey,
Pole, bro.
truth. Hey,
Them
truth.
dudes
Hey,
tried to rob
In
Santa
America,
Claus,
most
bro.
of you have
They
hey,
criminal
tried to
record.
helicopter.
unalive
Let
the
me ask
elves,
you
man.
a question.
You know, they went to the North Pole, pooped all over every damn thing, and got locked up, bro. A Nigerian
You're
came over here
deflecting now.
talking trash.
You're,
You
you're
should have left
deflecting.
that in comments, bro. I'm done.
You're deflecting. You're deflecting
Hey,
now
hey,
from the
truth.
topic.
Let me ask you a question, truth. Does a villain have to be a threat? And isn't a villain great? Don't you have to be great to be a villain? Name me one villain that wasn't great.
Oh,
The devil's pretty awesome, dude.
oh,
God
to
is just
you,
He
more
The
was
awesome.
the
devil is
to
greatest
you,
savior that God
amazing, bro.
to
had.
you is awesome. To me, it's not.
The devil is amazing, bro. You
I
stop
mean,
Yeah,
that
the
shit.
devil
if
is
you
Devil's
the
look at the
truth.
history
This
of the
is the
devil,
this is
he
the
was the
Luciferian worship we
You
have in Black
sliming
America
on
and
here now.
America.
Nigerian woods, children up in there with the y'all putting children on the altars in the woods in Nigeria, ain't you? You Satan. Talking about the devil ain't all. You don't believe in God, I assume.
I believe in God.
You don't believe in Jesus Christ.
Oh, I do. I'm a
Oh, you
Christian,
do? You're
No,
a
he don't.
Christian? You're a Christian?
of course.
then that means you understand the
You're a
Bible.
Nigerian
And
Catholic?
I'm a Nigerian Christian.
What church you go to?
Oh, you want me to say my church now?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
church of
I don't want
Uwawawa.
to. I don't want to say that in public. Trust
Okay,
me.
because you lying. I
Lying.
go, my church
You
is
want?
Our Lady of Lords, Bethesda, Maryland.
Churches, Our Lady
Yeah.
of Scams. That's
Nobody,
his church.
nobody will fit. Nobody fears. No Christian or person that believes in God fears saying where they worship or
No,
they
actually,
perish or they
I told you I'm a.
mosque.
I
Nobody
told you I'm a.
fears that.
I don't fear. I told you I'm a
But hold up,
Christian.
Johnny. Did you see that
Christians, you
video
supposed to be
of the
proud and spread the
Nigerian
word.
the other day? The Nigerian in church, he tried to part the Red Sea, the Nigerian Sea, and he walked out to the ocean and got swallowed up by a wave. Did you see
God,
that, bro?
I
That's
ain't
not a
seen that, man.
Nigerian. You see, why are you lying to these people? That wasn't a Nigerian. I saw the video. That was someone from Ghana, I
Third
think, or something.
world dumb.
That's not Nigeria, and that was probably a
Dude
movie or
thought he
something.
was gonna part the sea. He went out there with a
That
stick in
that
his
that
hand.
was
There he
I'm
that
saying
was,
the
that was a
dude just
movie.
lied and said
That
he
was
was
a
a
movie.
Christian.
Third world dumb.
What kind of person would do that, man? He come up here
I
lied and
don't
say he
know.
was a
But
Christian.
hold on, Johnny. Hey, Revenue.
How you doing, lover? How you doing?
I'm doing good. Just eating some cheddar popcorn.
You always snacking.
I know. I gotta get it together. You want to address the prompt?
Yeah, while Black Americans looked at as the villain, I don't think so. I think the vast majority of the world look at Black Americans as victims. When you hear about stories of runaway slaves running to, Canada, when you look at like Black Americans had to be sharecroppers, and the whole world seeing Black Americans during the civil rights movement getting chased by dogs and clobbed over the head by police officers and spit on by white people. I mean, the whole world felt sorry. We see Black Lives Matter
Not
where
too much revenue. Not too much.
Hold
I'm
on,
just
American. Let him get this
Keep
little
it cute.
goofy. Let him get his little goofy statement.
Yeah. Let him go ahead and get his.
yeah. So
Be the
we
rest of that goofball again.
yeah when we
Let him get his
when
little
the
spiel
whole
out.
world see George Floyd and we see the Black Lives Matter marches and stuff like that, I think the whole world felt sorry for Black Americans. I don't think anybody looking at Black Americans as some villains. I think the whole world look at Black Americans as victims. I mean, when you look at Black Americans, they're comparable to Palestinians. They don't have their own country. They reside in, a country that, essentially terrorized them. When you see what happened to Philadelphia with the air bombings and stuff like that. So I don't think anybody's looking at Black Americans as no villain. Y'all like to say people cosplay. I don't see anybody cosplaying the Taliban or the Triple K and other places. So I think everybody look at Black Americans as victims. So
BOMB. I love TikTok shop. You can't say that word.
oh, sorry
I
about
love
that. Yes, I
TikTok.
don't think anybody. I think people look at Black Americans as victims. That's just the reality.
I got
Don't we look at
one.
Malcolm X like he was a victim?
Do we look at the Jamaicans who can't visit their beaches as victims?
Or the Haitians that's being barbecued. We are warriors, Revenue. You better get it together.
I mean, you don't have no wars unless you don't have
We
no.
are
So
I
your
love
warriors.
TikTok
parents
shop. You
came
can't
here
say
to
that,
this
Rem. You gotta spell it
country
out.
Yeah,
WAR.
name one that we haven't won.
I
to
mean,
victimize victims.
name one where
Do
you
we
was
see
in the
Marcus Garvey that fled to the UK unalive with a white woman as a victim?
What?
name a
So your
WAR where
parents
you was the
came here
majority.
to take from victims. What kind of people are you?
The civil
Name a
WAR.
WAR. I'll give you one. How about the tank unit that saved the JEWs from World War with WW2? How about the Red
Yeah, but that's
Tails?
not
How
your
about the hold on? You said
wars.
name
That's
a
not your.
WAR that we was we was in. How about
No, but
over in the
I
Philippines?
couldn't
We
even
saved the
finish my.
Philippines. How about we was over in Malaysia? We saved them. How about Vietnam? We saved those guys. How about Ethiopia? We saved them. Who is a Jamaican say? Y'all can't even save your own beaches, bro.
The civil
Can I
WAR,
just add
American
this?
Revolution.
And I'm a drop.
Can I respond? This is
To all the
that's like
immigrants,
10
don't
people talk.
forget you were able to flee here because of us being, we this is the land of the free. So we
I
had to
mean,
fight for y'all to come here, right, Revenue?
fight where the
We had to
NAACP.
fight. We're
Hold
not
on,
talking about them.
Can I answer your question?
Please.
The NAACP was against immigration. A. Philip Randolph was against immigration. Bayard Rustin was against immigration. So I don't know what you mean that you
In
fought.
here.
I don't see any civil rights
So
marches
so
where.
who how
Hold
did
on,
you
hold
get
on.
here
Let
if
me
we didn't
finish.
fight for
Let me
immigration?
answer Soul question. I didn't see any civil rights leader or anybody marching in the civil rights where they had picket signs saying, "Hey, bring more black immigrants." All I seen was civil. We want equality. We want to go to white schools. We want to be able to eat
Because you
at white
have
restaurants.
blinders on. That's why
We
you
want to be
Exactly.
We
He
able
never
to
don't know
drink
voted to
at
go to
white
history.
white
waterfall.
you
schools.
I didn't
weren't
see
looking.
any picket signs or anybody saying we're
You
fighting for
sit
the
your
rights of black immigrants to
ungrateful
come here and
ass
flourish.
in
I didn't see that.
America
What
using
I
the
do know was a
very
historical
fucking
fact is the
policies and
NAACP, A. Philip
and
Randolph was against
culture
immigration.
that the
That's what I know. It
Come
victimized
on,
was
have
naming the
labor
same
rights.
produced. You're a
individuals.
victimizer, sir. Your parents are
Note
victimizers.
and then
Yes,
notice
I
the
don't
That
think
irony, right?
explains a
anybody's
lot
looking
about
at
you.
Notice
y'all
the irony of
like
his statement.
villains.
He
I
said
think
nobody's over here cosplaying Black Americans while he's talking with a whole New York City accent that Black Americans created instead of talking with a Jamaican accent. Ain't that something? Go figure, Revenue. You have anything else
English
you
is
want to
the
get
white
for
man
everybody on
language.
this panel?
He's a flea making.
English is the white man
I'm a
language.
drop revenue. I just want you to know that a lot of your immigrants, including yourself, y'all are very ungrateful and very entitled. Ungrateful and
Ungrateful about
entitled.
what?
Uh,
Name a
look how you
civil.
talking. Look
Being
at
a
how you
lousy
You
talking
said
foreign
down.
wait.
country.
So you literally just said y'all fought for us to get here. Name the civil rights leader
We
that fought.
endured a
Jesse
Martin Luther
lot.
Jackson,
King. That was
We
a civil
endured
rights
a
Martin
leader that
Luther
fought
lot
for
King,
you to get here.
for y'all
Go
to
ahead
be
and
on this
disrespect him,
call
Revenue.
today.
I know you
Martin
can't
Luther
wait to
King,
disrespect MLK. Go for it.
Martin Luther King, many a statement that he
No, they
Frederick
made.
didn't.
Douglass,
They
Rosa
fought.
Parks.
They fought for civil rights. They did not fight for immigrants to come here.
lies.
That's
Stop
What was
part
the
of
talking
Rainbow
about
civil
Push?
that.
Hold on,
rights.
hold on, hold
We
on,
can chew
hold on.
gum and walk at
You
the
do
same time,
understand that
Revenue,
y'all
unlike
coming over
Yahoo.
here was part of civil rights.
The legacy leadership as far as the NAACP, they was against immigration. A. Philip
That's a
Randolph,
You
lie.
know that there was other groups outside of the
the
NAACP, right,
leader of the
Revenue?
civil rights movement, A.
Do you
Philip
know that there was
Randolph,
other
Okay,
groups
so
other than
was
the
I'm gonna put you
opposed
NAACP?
down.
to immigration.
Do you
Okay.
know there was
All
other
right.
groups other than the NAACP, Revenue?
Well, I'm talking about the leadership, the
Yeah, you're
people
just talking about one
that
group. Like
led
you talk about three.
Selma,
You
the
talk about
march
the
on
same 4 or
Washington.
5 people
I'm talking
over and
about
over and
the
over again.
people
It's the
that
same
led.
argument every damn night, Revenue.
I'm talking about the
I
people
know we
that
know what you're talking
led.
about, dude. We know what
Hold
you're
on,
talking
I'm talking
about.
about the
You
people
know
that led
Bayard
the.
Rustin. We know what's that Jamaican dude you gonna say? What's the Caribbean dude? You gonna say they invented black? You gonna say the NAACP? Blah 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 blah. You
No,
name 5 people and 5 groups out of thousands that was going on at that time, dude. This is what the
I
problem
didn't
is.
come up
You
here
just
to
came
critic.
over here. I don't care
Hold
what you
on.
came up here for. You came up here to disrespect Black Americans, so you
No,
gonna
I
catch this
didn't.
damn smoke, right?
I'm not calling you
It's
a
the problem
villain.
with you immigrants that just came over here
I'm
in
not
the past
calling
couple
black.
of daggone years, and
Hold
this is the
on.
reason why you need to
How?
be
I'm
worried
not
about that
calling black
daggone
American
paperwork that you
immigrant.
got as
I'm
a
just
naturalized citizen instead of worried about who the hell goddamn made Black people the damn villain. Because you
hold,
damn sure ain't got the power to make us no superhero
hold,
or no villain in your damn homeland.
helicopter.
You can't even keep the Chinese off your
You just
goddamn
rambling.
beaches.
You
I ain't
just
rambling
rambling.
nothing. I'm telling the truth right now. Just because
I
you don't
didn't
like
come
it
up
don't mean it's
here.
rambling. You came on here talking about ain't nobody cosplaying why
Can I
you sound like a New
respond?
York City nigga. Why you don't sound like a Jamaican dude? Why you ain't running around talking like an Irishman? You know what I'm
Can I?
saying? Why you ain't sound like talking about like you got jerk
They
chicken stuck
don't
in your damn
sound
throat?
like
You
that.
know what I'm
Can I
saying? What's your
respond?
problem, Revenue?
I didn't come up
Guan
here
Revenue.
to
What
criticize
Guan
or land
Revenue?
back. Hold
What a
on.
Guan, my rude boy there.
Can I respond to helicopter?
Why I'm a star? Why I'm a
Okay.
rude boy?
I didn't come
Yeah,
up here
go
to.
ahead.
I
Guan.
don't want to
Guan,
hear
Come on,
talk to
anything
me,
Greg.
from the
man.
lucky
Let's let
leprechaun.
him
Don't
land.
talk
Go
to me,
ahead,
you lucky
helicopter, so we
leprechaun.
can
I don't want to hear anything from the
move
lucky
on.
leprechaun. Go cook your
Come on.
jerk
Can I
chicken.
respond? They
Okay,
just.
go home,
Yeah,
dear
helicopter.
leprechaun.
Let
Go
him go
home.
on and land his plane so we can move on. Go ahead, Revenue.
Yeah, I didn't come up here to lambaste Black Americans. I'm not calling Black Americans villains. I'm just simply saying the vast majority of the world look at Black Americans as Black Palestinians. They look at y'all like victims. That's just the reality. When we see,
What reality is that?
I mean, when you have to march in the streets and tell your government that Black Lives Matter, that's
Why did you get here? How did you end up here?
I got here through immigration.
Why though? Why did you get here? Why did you come here?
Well, white people beg immigrants to come to this country. They're the ones giving immigrants work visas, H-1B visas to come here to thrive. It's not Black Americans sitting at the
So you
office.
couldn't
The country
thrive.
is not begging
You
people to
couldn't
come here.
thrive. You couldn't thrive where you was.
I mean, I could, but your U.S. government is begging immigrants. Trump just
You
signed a
couldn't.
deal. Come on, every time I speak, everybody just get off their
I
mic.
know, but you said enough.
Can I land my plane?
Yeah, you got
Trump,
9 seconds.
Trump just went to China and he's bringing in 500,000 Chinese immigrants annually. Your government is begging immigrants to come here. I don't know which. I don't know which
Okay,
y'all
well,
don't know
thank you
about.
for making us aware. I wasn't aware our government
Yeah, because
was.
Chinese are better than black
They
immigrants.
Hold on. Let me address that part. Let me address that
Trump is
lie real quick,
also
guys.
bringing in 10,000 white farmers from
Right.
South Africa
Let me address
Everybody
as
those
getting all
lies
pathways
real
to
black
quick.
ones.
citizenship
Gotcha.
and farming
Okay,
land.
got it, Revenue. Let
Go
me
ahead. All
educate
right.
you folks real quick. Let me
Go.
educate people real quick. Okay, what those Chinese nationals
All
they're
right.
bringing
Thank
over
you for
here.
coming up, Revenue.
is on an education exchange program. The Chinese nationals are coming over here in exchange for education. They're going to get their little education go, and they're going to go back to their homeland and stay in their homeland. It's a trade deal in order for China and the United States to keep these tariffs down. So revenue like to come on here and talk all this nonsense about everybody else. Y'all go look that up and what the real the real agreement is between the Chinese students in America.
All right. We got JT. Hey, how you doing?
Hey, how you doing, sis? How's
You
everything?
want to address the prompt?
Sure do, and peace to the family. Can y'all hear me good? I got my headphones in. I'm taking a little walk in the park. Y'all can hear me pretty good?
Yeah, you good enough. A
All
little
right,
windy,
cool,
but
cool.
you good.
All right, cool, cool. I appreciate that. Why are Black Americans looked at as the villains? I think it's very simple, right? It's when you hold people accountable. See, because what you got to understand is in a lot of these foreign countries, these third world, second world countries, there's no accountability there. You look at a place like where revenue was from in Jamaica, there's no accountability. I've been to Jamaica 3 times. If you've ever gotten away from the resorts, you will see exactly what I'm talking about. There's no people who are holding anybody accountable. It's basically just a bunch of people walking around. Um, the buildings are dilapidated. You very seldom see construction work going on, and this is no shade, but it's just the reality, and this is why people don't like Black Americans. You go to certain countries in Africa, you're going to see the same thing. In fact, in certain countries in Africa, part of African culture is scamming. They look at that as they hold it up as a badge of pride to be able to get over on somebody. That's something that makes you quote unquote intelligent, right? To be able to scam somebody out of something. So we think in terms of how we treat each other as Black Americans and how we've treated other people. But when we've started to hold people accountable for the issues that they have with us and with each other, they don't want that. So rather than dealing with the issues, like for example on the continent that's been happening for centuries, that's happening right now today in 2026. Notice how none of these Africans and none of these tethers and none of these Pan Africans are holding rooms about, I ain't gonna say none of them because I know Fendi is one of them that does hold rooms about the situation in South Africa. But most of them get on this app every single day and make rooms about FBA. Now they're starting to make rooms about South Africa, but it's for the same reason. It's because South Africans are now saying, look, we want y'all to stay in y'all's country and build up your economy like we're trying to do. South Africa should be for South Africans in the same way America should be for Americans. And Jamaica should be for Jamaicans. But that instead of staying in their homeland, pushing out those like we're doing, pushing out those who are problematic to us, they're just fleeing over here by us. And that's the problem. And because we're speaking out on it, now we're the bad guys. Because South Africa's speaking out on it, now they're the bad guys. Notice that. That's the similarity between the two of our peoples. And now we've been the bad guy for 7, 8 years now because we delineated. South Africa is now the bad guy as well. And it's going to be anybody that closes this door to immigration and says immigrants go home because immigrants don't want to go home. And I'll end with that simply.
Hey man, you empathizing with South Africa?
I do emphasize
Why
Like
not?
you,
They standing on their own business.
they're G-side and white people.
ain't nobody G-side of no
No,
white
no, they
people,
not.
man. Just get off the internet.
That's
That's a
that's a
lie.
conspiracy,
The
This
bro.
president
that
of the
white
That's
United
man.
been
States
debunked.
said they
That's
did.
been
That's
debunked,
a
Man,
bro.
lie.
Greg,
You
That's
can't
been
this
debunk
debunked.
the president of the United
that
States.
YT
He said
Coochie
it
was fucking
happened.
that night. That's that
It's a
YT Coochie
lie.
was
Pete,
out that night.
Pete Hegseth and the president of
It's
the
a
United
lie.
States
Johnny,
said it happened.
Johnny, that's been
They
debunked,
lying.
bro, years ago, man.
They
You
are
were there
Good
so
luck with
Mayo on your
lying.
good.
that. Good
elbow.
luck with that, y'all. God bless you. Good luck with
That's
that.
that Mayo on your elbow.
I ain't riding with no South Africa. South Africans can go to hell.
Get that Mayo
Oh
off your
Lord.
elbow,
Chill, I
Greg.
love TikTok
Yeah.
shop.
You
Uh,
fighting for the white man?
okay,
Are you
hold
I'm not
on.
fighting for
serious?
no South Africans.
Wait a minute, hold on. Let's get
You
to
don't have to, but you
hold on, Aya. Aya, how you doing today?
I'm doing well. Are you
Okay,
portrayed?
hold on. You want to address the prompt?
Why black Americans? What? I can't see.
What's your ethnicity?
I'm an African.
I know, but from what country?
Somalia.
Oh, shout out to Somalia. Okay, here we go. I'll read it to you. Why are Black
I
Americans looked at as the
look.
villain? You want to address that? Then you can get into whatever you want for 2 minutes.
Well, you mean black American? Okay, I'm kind of confused. So, are you guys at FBAs?
World brains. Here we go.
Yes, we fall under that label.
Okay, so okay,
Black
so I'm
American,
trying.
FBA, we all the same people. Now go
Okay,
ahead.
so I'm trying to figure it out. So I see other black Americans, they say they are African Americans, right? So are you guys are different from the ones that
No,
claim they are African American?
we all the same unless they a first generation immigrant or second
No,
generation.
they're not an immigrant. They
No, a
are
lot of these people be second generation immigrants thinking that they're full Americans and they're not.
okay. I'm really confused. But anyways, FBA. Okay. Well, I don't mind you guys want to have your own own thing going for you guys yourselves. I have no problem with that. The only thing I see, not you guys, but other FBAs always attacking, disrespecting, like Africans. So that to me is like, why? Because me as an African, I'm gonna tell you something. My children's father is from America. He's a black. He's a black. I guess that's what he is. Okay, so anyways, he's from
Was he just
Miami.
born here or
He's from Miami. He's
He's
from
an
Little
immigrant.
Haiti.
He's an immigrant.
He's not an immigrant. None of
Did
his
she
family
just
are
say he from
immigrants.
Little Haiti? You say he from Little Haiti,
No,
right?
not Haiti.
Little
Like
Haiti.
Miami,
Saying this was she
he's
just
not
going
a
on and on.
Haitian. He's
Most
Go
not
to
a
of the
finish. Go to
Haitian.
people
finish.
who live in
I'm
Little
telling you, he's
Haiti
not a
are
Haitian.
Haitian.
He's a
What
black
are you
man
doing
just
with
like
these
you.
things?
Let me
No
tell you
FBA brothers
something.
with us, a big ass
Be
Somalian chick. I'm
quiet. Be
sorry.
quiet. He's a black American man just like you. And he's one of the black Americans that will whoop your ass and
No, he
not
won't.
miss a beat.
No, he
Stop the
won't.
cap, big head.
Yeah.
He
Put
won't.
his
He
picture
She
on
didn't come over here to
put his
address the
picture on the
problem.
screen.
He's
Put
a
his picture on the
nigga that
screen.
will
All I
whoop
gotta
your
do is put a
ass.
Oh
French
my
flag on it. He
God.
gonna
He
bow down and lick
will.
my
Watch
toes.
your
That's
mouth
He's
what's
now.
gonna
Watch
happen.
your
pulsating
mouth.
right
Watch
now.
your mouth, lady. Can't
Right.
say
I
that
was
word.
just about to say that. Don't go there. And then second of all, you talking about what you got a problem with. We don't give a damn what you got a
I
problem
don't
with.
give
Who are
a
you?
damn what you
Okay, little girl.
losers got.
You need to give a damn about that
You
rotary phone in
sound
the background
slow.
talking about
They're
you got
T
a
Cause
black
words,
I'm gonna
American
go
love.
off
boyfriend with a
on
You
you.
rotary damn
bunch of
phone.
fraud. You
Are you
only
one
They're
of
talk
T
them
fraud and
words.
Ain't
children
never
with
fake.
known no
Well,
their
black
so are
American to
your
leave
children.
iPhones
How
and
about
who
that?
Androids
was
and go to a
So are
rotary
Bunch
your
of
phone?
fraud.
who
your
Your
brother
children
had
are
mother will
too.
whoop all
How
these
about that?
who
niggas.
You got a
brother
voice
had
change
So are
wrong.
your
sex
children.
with their
Now.
sister and
My
created
So are
you
your
Over
or
there
children.
getting
If
All
you
right,
peed
think
on by
that's
y'all.
what we
cows
are,
talking
Okay,
about she
y'all.
the
hold on,
Hold
nigga.
y'all.
on.
Hold
Hold
on,
on,
y'all. Let me
everybody.
handle her. If
Hold
you
yeah,
think,
you
hold
if
on.
you
children.
think, hold on. If you think that's what we are, that's what your children are. If you think we
No, they're not.
crud and all
My
this
children.
different stuff, guess what? Your children ain't worth a damn. How about that? Now, watch your mouth when you come up here. You came
And
up
I'm
here all wrong and loud. Don't do that because nobody came here to We wanted to listen and hear you out, but don't come up here
and
disrespectful. Watch your fucking mouth.
TikTok
FBA,
shop.
that's your
I'm
man's
TikTok
right
a
there,
shop.
Hold
FBA.
on, Johnny. Hold on, Johnny. Okay, Aya, did we help you out with everything today?
host. The host. I have no problem with you. Okay,
okay,
Okay.
Captain
you're a
Phillips,
nice lady, but
sister.
rest of these trash
Captain
can kiss
Phillips
my
Okay,
sister
well,
ass.
right
thank
there.
you. You
Have a
have a
good
good
day.
If
night
you
now,
got one to
Aya.
kiss, you
All right.
filthy
Hey, the
piece
captain.
of
No,
ooh.
your
Watch out,
big head
American.
ass
Watch
out
out,
of here.
American. Watch out.
Somalians are T words, man. They're T words. Like on paper. They haven't been classified as a T state, but they're definitely T words. Like, I mean, y'all be hanging out with Africans like it's okay. Africans ain't okay, man. They T words.
Who be hanging out with Africans? We be over
I'm
here
saying
on
y'all glazing. They was glazing South Africa like that's somebody you gonna go to
South
the
Africa
club
ain't
We
with.
coming.
moved on from that, Johnny. And why you
Yeah,
pointing
Okay,
South
out at me?
Africans ain't coming over here trying to be black Americans.
you going to the
They
club
they
with
they
South
over here
Africa?
minding their own business. They don't come over here to be going to the club. They in their own country, minding their own business. So yeah, I ain't got no problem with them folks. I got a problem with the ones that's coming over here. They don't want to stay home.
Johnny, how I get a shot thrown at me? What
Over
I did,
here.
bro?
What is you?
You
I ain't
said
throwing
FBA is
shot
that
at
your
you.
man's?
No, I
Who
met
my
my
man?
man down here, the other FBA, JT. I met
Oh.
JT down here, you know, South Africa, you know, they like it's all good. Yeah, it ain't been depunked. They call farm attacks. Okay? All of the people that experienced farm attacks were white T. Yeah, so they're slaughtering white T people in South Africa, man. There's no that's been debunked. That's what's happening.
All right.
The people that own the farms was YT.
I mean,
And they was getting bodied.
we don't care. That's their business. They handle their affairs.
Okay, yeah, don't hang out with them though, dude. Yeah.
They ain't over here.
Don't hang out with that.
Now, if they need support, yeah, I'm gonna support them. Because they minding their own business, they fighting their own battles. And I support any melanated people fighting their own battles.
Okay. You support HAMAS too? You support HAMAS too?
Come on, Johnny. You can't say that
Oh,
up
that's
here,
right.
bro.
Go. Don't say that, Johnny.
I support
Yeah,
them.
he wants some smoke.
I support them fighting their YT people.
Go ahead, go. We're just blowing this smoke right here.
Johnny, why you want people to protect the white people?
Nah,
don't touch Whitey.
You do.
Don't
I
touch
protect
Whitey,
all
Johnny.
Americans.
You don't want us to touch Whitey.
No, I protect all Americans. I have zero tolerance for T words.
Your white relatives.
I have zero tolerance for radical extremism. And what they be doing to my people? No, what they be doing to my people? Cause y'all weak. Y'all be sympathizing and empathizing with T words on some black shit.
Man,
Y'all get on that black shit, and next thing you know, they got your ass on a beach somewhere, getting your head chopped off because
Johnny,
you're stupid.
It's that
Hey, Johnny,
Scandinavian
TikTok,
like
going on
Come
over
on,
there. Johnny, going on over there to that store off Marlboro Pike by the 7-Eleven, bro. By the stadium, get you some of them little flowers and go get you a beer, bro. And calm down.
It's that Scandinavian lady he land with every night.
Racetrack. I'm at Law Racetrack with yeah, for real. I'm not playing. Like real Law Racetrack up in that joint. Yeah, for real. Yeah, looking like that. Weighing it. Yeah, I ain't playing. But what I'm saying is, Americans
so that
are
mayonnaise on
Americans,
your
man.
elbow make you feel like
Don't
that.
let that black stuff have you hanging out with T words. Is all I'm saying, dude.
Johnny, I think you compromise. Cause you sleeping with
whatever.
white ladies,
Okay,
but you
I
say
ain't gonna
YT
keep
people
telling
are
you, dude. I
bad.
ain't gonna keep
Wait a
telling
minute,
you.
y'all. Hold on.
But you sleep with white people.
Let's see something. I want to go ahead. Y'all can finish talking, but let's see who this Stewart is.
Johnny, I'll tell you what.
I know what he said.
Yeah,
No.
they're American, ain't they?
Johnny, you need them gummies, bro. Them gummies they giving them older people that make
He
them
said
calm
he from
down.
where they got
y'all.
the baddest YT girls in the
Stewart.
country, but
She
you
ain't
know, you
no
don't like
wasp.
YT girls.
She ain't no wasp. I don't like YT girls. I'm in Texas. I don't want now.
Wait a minute, the black Stewart.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you've been up here before. I just wanted to make sure it was you. Hold
Saw
on.
that
Go ahead, the
ruffling he
black.
doing.
Hey, Stewart, you want to address the prompt?
We're
You
blaming
okay?
because they don't know that we are giving
Your phone
the
connection is
difference.
horrible. Thank you, Go Rev. Your phone connection is horrible.
My phone, you can't hear
But
me?
now you good. Now you good. Hey, Stewart, you want to address the prompt today? Where he taking us, y'all? We walking somewhere.
Right.
American phone right there.
Where? Who is this? All right, Stewart, y'all can.
This mofo at the refrigerator making a sandwich right now.
We being nosy because we listening.
He taking us on an adventure. He walked through the hallways.
Yeah, what the hell?
Running down the stairs trying to hear if y'all sound for you down the
He looking for the hose, y'all.
Man, he leaving work at the grocery store.
I'm sorry, y'all.
Oh, okay. Go ahead, Stewart. You want to address the prompt?
Yeah.
Catch your breath, bro.
I think we're giving the most concise and precise answers to them.
We're answering America's problems, but they don't want it to get out. I think they're suppressing us like that too, like they've always been. That's my take on it. If you want to answer the prompt, if you want me to answer the prompt, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you got
Better
something else
talk.
to say?
Right. You done took us on this journey. You better talk longer.
Oh, okay. So, but you wanted me to answer the prompt, right? Why are black people being the
Yeah,
villain? We're being called the villain.
yeah. But you can talk about whatever else you want to talk about.
Yeah,
Oh,
You
just
okay,
got two
okay,
minutes, Stuart.
yeah. The
okay.
custom is answer the prompt, and then you speak on whatever's on your mind after that.
So here's my take. We're agreeing to be disagreeable on the places where we think we originated from, and we're inclusive to everybody's origin that they find as the answer when they do their delineation. So that is the meaning of letting your differences not take the movement apart. And so when we do that and we continue to do that, they're going to continue to get answers from our genius. All of us have this genius in us. All of us. If you have that melanin in you, you have a genius in you. And you have to let it out. You can't do it. And every time you get in the spiritual arena where truth is being told, you have to answer to it. Or you have to be rebuked by it, one or the other. And that's what's been going on all the time through the genius of James Baldwin, through the genius of MLK. Everybody has done it. Even to the genius of Huey Newton. Yeah, I mean, we just answer those questions when people ask us those questions.
Well, where's the African genius without our influence?
Well, I don't believe it's African genius, brother. We've already went through that stance on it. We are originals to America, man. I'm telling you that, and I can prove it. Some of us are aborigine to this soil here. And I know some of the FBAs don't want to believe that, but if you look at the census record and you look at what America has written down and why they're trying to cover it up, you can see that we were the first on this soil because they didn't want to talk about the 12.5 million people that they didn't put on the census of 1790. And then when they finally start counting people, before that, right after that, they put us all as colored. They only had two racial categories, and the colored included all the Chinese, all the immigrants, all the Siberians that had come over here, all the people that were included as ethnicities, immigrants in the 1870 census, and they still couldn't get enough colored people to account for the colored category. They did not count. Then they said this one. They said that the census records were burned in Washington, D.C. They said they caught fire.
Okay, I'm gonna land your plane for you, Stuart. It's a lot of us that believe that it was indigenous people here. Go ahead, the black.
I was gonna say the same thing. Like we understand and believe that many of us or majority of us are indigenous. It's just these tribes have been co-opted. So us trying to claim their current status right now, it doesn't make any sense because you're walking into something that has already been taken away and remixed into something else. Now the process that we're in now, since these people have to acknowledge that they was formerly labeled Negroes and they have to use our former identity to even be classified, and they have treaties with different people lineages, we're making them do just like the U.S. government has to do, pay for what they owe, because we have treaties with them, we have treaties with the U.S. government. We have stuff that's not finished in unfinished dealings with the U.S. government. So we're in a position where we're the only final heirs to this land that can be proven on documentation, and
Yes.
we're tied in all these different government bureaucracy that stopping a lot of money being made within the country, like us mining stuff, us having control over certain sectors. So we're in the middle of multiple battles. It's just people need to find their lineage and stay in their own lane and not step on other people's toes on how they want to identify.
Yes,
I'm
and that's
trying to
why they
figure
don't.
out, why would you want to glaze and hang out with Africans and not the indigenous Americans, like from the southeast and all that, that believe that they people been here for thousands of years, which is not hard to believe because they don't look like me. Like I said before, Lil Wayne and Lil Boosie do not look like they related to me. Okay, we look different. So with that being said, y'all loving South Africa, Nigeria, and Ghana, and all these heathens
Who is
over there
loving
across the
them?
border, but you know, you ain't no love for the indigenous Americans.
Johnny, you ever heard of Super Sunday?
Right out. You
Do you
got
know
it.
what Super Sunday is?
Nah, go ahead. Go ahead. You got the floor, man.
Okay, it's over there in Louisiana, and shout out to the Louisiana family, and shout out to the 13th Ward, shout out to Flatboy Gibbs. We hang out with so many Indian people. There was just a dude up there in New York who Shinnecock tribe who just acknowledged and backed the dark-skinned Queen Mother who was finally getting federally acknowledged for being Lumbee. We hang out with
Yes.
black indigenous people all the goddamn time. I don't know where you get this from. We hanging out with Africans. The South Africans ain't even over here. You got beef with people that ain't even here. We don't even get that many South Africans on this panel. So I'm just confused why you think we not hanging out with the indigenous people. Louisiana full of them.
And I was just saying that from the distance, I support South Africans and what they doing in their own country and the battles that they fight. Long as they ain't coming over here, they ain't got no issues. They come over here, then I'm gonna look at them like any other Africans or any other immigrant. Like I show love to my indigenous people who want to claim that, and any other label you want to claim, cause we all the same. We're Black Americans. We're FBA, and this what
Okay.
the title FBA encompasses: Black Americans, freemen, former slaves, indigenous Black Americans. So I don't understand the
Okay,
conflict.
so basically, for the most part, it be them New York Bammers that don't be wanting to like, you know, do all that with the indigenous and all that, like call them pretendians and all that. That be them New York dudes.
The Pan Africans.
Oh, the Pan African New York, yeah, all that New York shit.
Sure, there's a lot of Pan Africans in New York.
Yeah.
We
I
ain't
mean,
lying
but
about
it's
that.
Pan Africans everywhere.
Exactly.
And
Exactly.
Pan Africans
Okay.
kind of have a disdain of anybody claiming
But they want to hang out with
American
Africans.
roots.
Okay. That was red. That was revenue before he disappeared there, right?
But he ain't
Okay.
us. Revenue Jamaican. He
Okay.
Jamaican.
Yeah, he's
He
a
Jamaican me
Jamaican.
crazy. Yeah. But
But yeah,
if you over in Florida, I'm gonna give you another example. If you over in Florida, most of Florida is named after indigenous names. Osceola County. We also have Sanford. We have Tallahassee. A lot of Miami.
Wait a minute. Hold
There's a
on.
Duval.
Hold
yep.
on. Let's see. FBA JT. I'm a no John. Yeah.
Yeah,
FBA
let me go.
JT.
Let me go, love.
All right. I'm gonna let you go. All right. Thank
All
you,
right.
Johnny. Come back.
You go.
Okay. Let's get this new person up here.
I believe the next battle is going to be won through our delineation and how we prove that these land grant deeds are ours.
Okay.
I think that's going to be the next battle. These land grant deeds are found in 15 different areas. And so all we got to do is go answer them.
Not
Some
only
of our
that,
people, most of our people still have land. We still have land. My daddy still has a deed from what my granddaddy left us in Arkansas, in Dallas County, Arkansas.
not only that, Black Americans own the most heirs property. So that's why majority of the South is undeveloped because
Y'all want to
you
talk
have
about the
people.
topic? I don't want to get too far until we're still talking about. Oh, vote right. Vote right. Vote right. Your signal.
What's
Your
going on,
signal is
everybody?
bad. Your signal.
Yeah, what is the back?
Yeah, your signal is bad. Yeah, we don't want to do too much on that. We're going to get back on the topic.
He coming out the TV like the rain.
Man, I needed my tinfoil hat.
On a boat for real.
Oh, that's what it was.
At sea, he got lost at sea. That signal was trash. But I wanted to address the topic one more time, Ms. Loves, you don't mind.
Okay, go ahead. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Something that I was thinking about when I was listening to y'all speaking to Landry earlier. Something I wanted to add, a piece of history that I found out over here talking to the Dallas family, especially talking about the imprisonments, the jail time and stuff. So as I've been working out here with the Buffalo Soldiers program, we had a good talk with one of the leaders out here. And they do a law enforcement, right? So a lot of times they'll get these state troopers to be from Nigeria or somewhere else because they literally know these people have no connection to us and that they look at us as villains. They look at us as ops. So they'll hire these people from other countries to be in state prison workers and counties and different stuff like that. So just because you see a black quote unquote law enforcement officer does not mean that that person is FBA.
Hey,
So
FBA, it's a lot of Africans and COs, ain't it?
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And they work
For
all in the
sure.
prisons, and I don't know if y'all remember, even not just over here in Texas, but over in Miami. Speaking of the crib, it was a brother that was in there, and he was beat down by some Haitian sheriff COs down there. Y'all could look that up. That was just like I think a month or so ago. So they hire these people because they know they look at us like villains. They know for a fact that they're not us. So I just wanted to add that in there. So Landry's being very disingenuous when he's like, oh, we see certain things. No. They hire you because they know you're not going to. Also in the workplace when hiring, they'll let a lot of Caribbeans or Asians, melanated Asian people be HR reps because they know they'll do the dirty work of the CEO to not hire FBAs. They will not do good business practices against FBAs. So there's a lot of things that they know that these people look at us as ops. Even when we go travel, yes, we're superstars. When we leave this country, yes, that is true. But when these people get here, it's like we get the most degenerate, most ignorant people from each homeland over here. And they know they look at us crazy. They HATE us to the utmost extent because we are the culturally dominant. We're the life that breathes into this earth. So I truly believe that we're the chosen ones. I don't know if we're Hebrews. I don't really care. I just know there's something deeply chosen about us. And that's why everyone looks at us as the villains. But I learn with that.
Shout out to Africa Reality, wherever you are. Hey, go Rev.
Yeah, I just I agree with FBA because from what I didn't seen in my lifetime, once again, I basically seen some of the strangest things that's been going on. They don't welcome us since they didn't got their numbers up. Out of 40 years, I realized something has changed about them, like they didn't flipped, they used to be so, what I'm trying to say, respectful, very respectful to us. In the last 30 or 40 years, I don't know what happened. We haven't done nothing to them. It's just seemed like they got their numbers up and they just turned their back.
Obesity happened.
What was that?
Obesity happened. Obama came in. They started getting more numbers up, and they started feeling themselves, feeling like they can actually say the things that they been holding back in their head. Cause they don't respect us. That's why they kept on saying your first black president was an African.
Yeah, and another thing, Black, I have noticed when you go to the doctor's office, some of them, I guess, claim to be doctors because I don't mess with them. Every time I see them coming my way, I'll be like, no, that's all right. Seriously, I do. And because it's just, I just feel something about them and the way, the negativity, I can feel that vibe, being around them that they really don't care too much for me.
So you referencing this your fellow black brother, right? African.
Please stay on your mic. He has 20 more seconds.
So I
Y'all ain't
feel
gonna
like
stop muting
this
me on this panel, man. I don't
from,
like that. Stop muting me.
excuse me, sir.
Hold on, Trey. Do you think what's up? You want what's up? You want to talk or not?
Yeah, I want to talk. Yeah.
Okay, well hold on. You can't just interrupt Go Rev
All
like
right,
that.
all right, all right. No problem.
Go ahead.
as I was saying, from my experience, from what I have seen with my own eyes, that I have noticed this about them. Africans, Haitians, all of them, as far as I'm concerned, but I know that they don't deal with us and we don't deal with them. Like I'm in Detroit. We don't have no big problem out of them because they know how we land. They know how we land up in here. For real. This is our city.
Shout out to
This
the
is our
D.
city.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Straight up.
Land your
Straight up,
plane
though.
there.
Yeah, so all I'm just saying, just back down and they cool their heels, like I say, we haven't clashed yet. And I'll land my spaceship on that.
Right quick. It's 128 folks in here. If y'all don't mind, could y'all please share the room? Let's get up to 45, 50 shares. Tap the screen. Let's get to that goal of 100,000 likes. And rules of the room. When you come on stage, wait till you're called on to speak. And you will be given 2 minutes to speak on the prompt first, and then whatever you have to say after that. And then we're going to move on to rebuttals if Love World say so, or we're going to move on to the next person. So if you don't mind, keep your composure, tap that screen if you feel some type of way, get that energy out for you, know what I'm saying, and be patient and wait on mute. Because if you come off, you're going to get booted. But shout out to the chat, the best chat in the world.
Shout out to you, the Black. Hey, Trust.
Trust.
How you doing? You want to address the prompt today?
Yeah, man. To God be the glory, man. It's one heck of a world we're living in today, man, where people are misidentifying themselves, separating themselves,
You want to
desensitizing
address the
themselves.
prompt? Let
It's
me read it to you, Trust.
yeah.
Before I
I'm gonna
start
address
your
the
clock.
prime.
I know, but can you just address the prompt, then get
All
into,
right,
all right, why are Black
all
Americans
right.
looked at as the villains? Go ahead, because I got to start your time.
Okay, my own respective opinion, I think it's because of the crime rate within the black community. You understand? There's a higher crime rate in the black community than in the community. So that's what I'm at. Good. Even right now on TikTok or some videos you can see, like when we had the Vine, right? We see a lot of black on black violence, gang fights, restaurant fights, nightclub fights, all these things. So it gave that image out there that, every black person tend to be violent, which is not every black person, right? But the reality still remains because these people rely on data. And data is what they use to pretty much to come out with these assessments. Some data can be manipulated to understand, but it is what it is. But me personally, I think, black people are not the villain because the reality is you have some with knowledge and some without knowledge.
So let me
You have
ask
some
you
that want to,
something.
make things something.
Out of that crime,
Yeah,
black on black crime you talk about, how do you know they are Black
yeah.
Americans?
How do I? Because it's data. The data
The
shows,
data, so it separates.
the arrest records.
Hold on, it separates a
Hmm.
Jamaican, a African, a Haitian. It separates them, so you know it's Black Americans. You can unmute Trust, and also what's the percentage? It's 50 million.
All right. So
Over
here's your thing,
over
right?
over 50 million Black Americans. What percentage of Black Americans
So
get
he,
convicted of crimes? Not not
so he,
not arrested, convicted.
okay. To answer your first question, right? They don't classify the data based on nationality. They classify the data based on race. You understand? And secondly,
Well, that can be Africans. You should go talk to
yes,
Africans
it can.
about the
Yes,
black on
that's what I'm
black
saying.
crime. Okay, so don't
It
talk to us
can
about
be,
the black on black crime. That could be Africans or
right? It
Jamaicans.
can. I'm with you.
Okay.
Exactly. I'm with you on that one, right? But the data, they don't classify the data like that. They classify it by race, just like work. Are you black, white, or two or more race? They don't say are you African or are you West African or East African. That's how they do the census. Now, when it comes to the conviction rate, right?
hmm And
you can find out that it's
exoneration
about
rate,
30% of African.
add that exoneration
Yeah,
rate in
conviction
there
rate.
too. And exoneration rate. We're gonna put
Okay,
all them together.
the conviction rate is higher than the exoneration rate, right?
No, it's not.
So
No, it's not.
it is. How many black people? How many of our brothers have been exonerated from crime from being convicted?
And it's not even 1% of Black Americans that commit crime. So how are we gonna be the face of criminality and 99 point something
That's
percent of us
okay.
not even committing
Okay,
crimes? But go ahead.
okay. I'm with you, right? But here's the reality. When you go Google check how many percentage of black people in prison, it said black people make up about 30% of prison population, while the rest makes up of different nationalities, right? But they want to be precise with it. We make up 30% of prison population. Now that's a variety of different black people, right? Whether it be Jamaican, African, born African, non-African, African American, whatever. It's a whole mixture of black people, right? So now exoneration. How many black people have been exonerated over the past year versus white T man,
Thousands.
Hispanic men?
YT
A
people
false
don't really get
equivalence.
exonerated that much.
Huh?
That's a false. Hold on, the black. That's a false equivalence. You're asking about YT people. We talking about black people. We just talked
Okay,
about it. Black.
okay,
Hold on. Let
okay,
me
per
finish.
crime. Okay, per
I'm gonna
crime. Let's
finish.
okay.
Let me finish.
What
Let me
crime are you
finish.
talking?
Let me finish. Let me finish. I'm gonna be quick. You talking about YT people? We talking about black Americans. The prompt says, "Why are black Americans look at the villain?" Okay, so why are we talking about YT people? The exoneration rates for black Americans are way higher than us getting convicted. And even when they do convict us, years later, people get out. Like the dude in Chicago who just was about to get paid
What
over
crimes are we talking about? What
200,
crimes are we talking about?
just like the dude in Chicago who was about to get paid over $200 million because they falsely imprisoned him. Just like the man who just won his seat over there, what is it, like the clerk of courts over there in Louisiana, and they tried to reverse it. They have to change the rules for us because we are not doing the crimes. They just exonerated a person over here in Dallas a couple months ago who they accused of, essaying a YT woman, and she lied. And then they got his son sitting up there trying to hug on him and talk about, oh, we're going to exonerate him after they gave him the chair. So when we talk about crime statistics, y'all Africans, Caribbeans, y'all have to understand, we are exonerated most of the time because we don't actually do it. And I think you said you're Haitian. You say you grew up in Florida. Most Haitians in Florida are committing most of the crime.
He
I never said
African.
I was Haitian, my man.
He
I never said I was
African.
Haitian, my
Didn't
man.
he say he grew up in
Sierra
Florida?
Leone, I
No, I
believe.
never said that, my man.
You said Pop Warner. Anyways, never
No,
mind. But
I
the
never
whole
said,
point of
my
what I'm
man.
saying is we're exonerated. Doesn't matter what part of the country it is. Doesn't matter what state, what city. We're exonerated the most. Now, why is it that we're exonerated the most and the crime statistics are not disaggregated, which is why we're trying to push legislation for that. And I land with that.
Okay, now let me twinkle you a little bit, right? New Jersey, there was news that came out saying that officers in booking when a email inmate, whether it be a white inmate or a Hispanic inmate, they will pretty much classify him as a black inmate. You understand? To spike their numbers up. So there are disparities when it comes to our arrest records, right? But when you say exoneration, we have to look at the crimes that are being exonerated, right? At the end of the day, right, no matter how you want to put it or portray it, right, we're always in that bucket. You understand? We're always being separated by race. We're always being classified by race. Just like the gerrymandering law, same thing, by race. You understand? And when you look at race, the black race itself, right, it does not just consist of African American. It consists of born continental Africans, Caribbean blacks, foreign blacks, consists of just black. That's what I want you to
You're
understand,
okay.
right?
So you're
That's
you're
why we're
We're
trying
agreeing,
to
facing the same
change
We're
that.
gonna
disparities.
change
right?
that though for you, Trust. We're
Yeah,
gonna
that's why we're
change
trying to
that.
change it.
How you
Exactly.
gonna change that? How you gonna change that
The
when
same way
all they
Sit
see is
back and
California
black?
watch,
did it.
big dog. Just sit back and watch.
Yeah,
Right.
Sit back and watch.
Right.
California
You
already
know how
did
long
it.
it take? You know how long it takes for something to go into
Don't
regulation?
worry about how
When
long
you
it take,
pass a
big
law, it
dog.
takes
Just
up
sit
to
back.
15 years
Just
for it to
sit
go
back and
into
watch, big
regulation.
dog. Don't worry about how
Sit
long it
back and
take.
watch for
Just sit
15
back and
years to
watch,
come.
player. This is
Man,
they
let's
said
be
it
real,
wouldn't
man.
take.
Guys,
They
let's
said it
be
was gonna
real.
take
Let's
us.
stop
They
talking. Let's
said we
stop
would
talking
never
the green.
delineate. Here
I
we
was
are
gonna
7
say,
years later.
trust you are
Just sit back and watch,
trust you
player.
are very late because they already started doing it in certain
The
You
states
know how
already.
long it would
okay,
Wait,
take for
why do
college
that to
you
go into
keep yelling at
regulation?
me?
college
I don't.
college
Why do?
applications, you already got to disaggregate it and say what country
Man.
you originate from. You can't just check black no more. And it soon will be on employment forms, any type of government or non-government forms because we want you to be proud of where you come from. You already come over here and wave your flags, so why not write down who you are? We'll take away that other box so you won't be shamed to check other and write it in, and we'll just give you a box that say Nigerian, whatever type of African you are. You can be proud and get out of our business and fight for your own rights and own little things.
What business you talking about, bro? What business? Like, it sound real, man. Like, what business you
America
talking
is
about?
our business.
Hey, I got a
America.
America is
question for
not
you,
your
real quick.
business.
I got a question
America
for
is
you, Trust.
everybody's business because America is in everybody's business.
Got you. Y'all,
Get
yeah,
real,
got you.
man.
Hey,
Get
man,
real.
who are the black people? Trust.
Black, okay, the black people to me are just my distant relatives. You know, they came here, they're the children of my ancestors. That's all I
So,
know.
so who
I
are
don't see
African
them to be
We
Americans?
don't
indigenous.
claim you. We don't know
Hold on,
you.
black. Hold on, black. Who are African Americans?
I don't see African Americans being indigenous. If that's the answer to your
I didn't
question.
ask you. I didn't ask you that. I said, who are the African Americans?
They're African American by birth. They're Americans by
The
birth, but
reason I
just
asked you this is because somebody
yeah,
in the chat said that you
yeah.
refer to us as African Americans and you refer to yourself as black. Why is that?
I refer to y'all as African American. I refer to myself as black. I'm naturalized, so I'm African American regardless. No
Because
matter
they
how you
don't
want
want
to
to be
classify me.
African
For the
American.
fact that I was naturalized, I'm African American myself. So what's up with it?
Mm. Now you're African
Uh-huh.
American.
But why
Exactly.
use the black title instead of just being a proud
Hold on,
African
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold
American?
on. He just tried to say I'm naturalized.
Yes, he did.
You try to say that as a
Yes,
flex,
he
bro.
did.
You really
Yes,
tried
he
to
did.
use. See, yeah.
What do
And
you
You
I
choose to
mean?
get naturalized as a flex, dog. I'm
What do you
done.
mean? For the fact that I got naturalized, I'm African American, just like you, African American.
It
No, we're
just
Only
not
okay.
difference you
African
were born
no,
American. We
here.
don't
double.
claim that
Wait a
title.
minute.
I'm
No,
black.
no.
Only difference is you were
Actually,
born
hold
here.
on,
That's the
hold
only
No, the
on.
difference.
difference
This
is
is where
my
you're.
family didn't
This
flee.
is.
That's the
Wait a
difference.
minute. This is where you're wrong. Trust. This is our
I got the same
birthright.
right as you. I got the
America.
same
Wait a minute.
constitutional right as you.
America. America is our birthright, honey. This is our
Okay,
birthright.
okay, hear me out now.
America is our country. Okay, we didn't flee another country to come here. Okay,
Okay,
this is our birthright. So
okay,
that
can
is
I
the
say something?
difference. That is the difference between you can say something when I get done talking. Now that is the difference between you and us. Okay? You are African. I don't give a damn about you being in America. You are African. No African American, no none of that. You are just straight up African. We are Americans.
All right, can I come in now? First of all, I got the same constitutional right as you. I got the same legal right
You
as you. I
don't.
got the
No,
same
you don't.
privilege as you.
No, you don't.
Yes, I
No, you
No,
do.
no.
don't.
Yes,
The
No,
I
you
do.
difference
don't.
Yes,
is
I
you can
do.
be
Okay, hold on,
I'm a
hold on, black.
naturalized
Let me
citizen,
ask
bro.
you. Okay, you got the
I'm
same rights
certified to
as us. Let
stay.
me ask you real quick. Let me
I'm
ask you, Trust.
certified to stay.
Got you. Do you
Uh-huh.
exist? Now, is your
I
name
got the
listed
same
in?
voting right as you.
Okay, bro, I
I got the
got you,
same.
bro. Let me talk. Why you keep
All
talking
right, go
over
ahead.
people?
Go
The
ahead.
fuck
All right,
being a
go ahead.
goddamn savage.
All right, go ahead.
Is your name in the DHS system? Yes or no?
Yes, because I have food
Okay, I
stamps
didn't ask
before.
for.
I applied for. I applied for
I
food
didn't ask
stamps
for.
before.
I didn't ask for a babbling excuse. I just asked if your name was in the DHS
Yes, sir.
system.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
So how you
Yes,
got the
sir.
same rights as me, bro?
Because you two, you got the same access as
I'm not in the DHS
hold on, hold
system,
on, hold
sir.
on, hold
You
on
don't
now,
have the
hold on
same
now,
rights as
hold
me.
on now, hold on now.
No, ain't no
Just
hold
Do
as
you
much
on.
have
I
a birth
listen.
certificate?
The same
Ain't no
Do you
access
have a
listen.
I
birth
got too.
You don't have the
certificate?
same rights as me, sir.
Hold on now,
I'm constitutionally
bruh,
protected. You could be
bruh,
denaturalized
bruh.
tomorrow,
We
and your
man, we
ass will be
talking,
in
right?
jail. I don't have.
We
You don't have
man
the
and we
same rights as
talking,
me.
right? Give me a chance to talk. Give me a chance to talk, bro. 1 second. The same right I got to the DHS
No,
system, you got the same right to the
no, you
DHS
don't.
We
system
gonna give
yourself.
this 1 minute,
We got the
then we
same
gonna get to the
access.
next guest. Go ahead.
So, Trust. Can you be
Yeah, yes, sir.
denaturalized or not?
Huh?
Can you be denaturalized or not?
That law hasn't been passed yet, and I can appeal that law on all
The
that.
law
But
already
it also
exists,
depends
sir.
on the crime that I
The
commit.
law already exists.
It
Can
also
you be
depend.
denaturalized? Yes or
It
no? The
also
answer is
depends on the
yes.
crime that I commit. But I'm not dumb enough to commit any crime that will
It
lead to
don't
that.
matter if you're
So
dumb enough to commit a crime. You just
what
got
do you mean?
denaturalized on Sunday, and you don't even know it, sir. You don't even know it yet.
All right. Let's see then. I bet I stay here.
Hey,
I bet I ain't
can
going
I ask
I
you a
nowhere.
hope you do
question?
stay here.
How
We need to
about
build
that?
the
You want to
prisons
stay
up,
here
bro.
so bad, Trust?
Because I built a life here for myself. I built a dream,
I
an
know,
American dream here for
you,
myself.
oh, you don't want to go back home?
And listen, I built a dream here for myself, regardless of what I say. I'm gonna be here and I'm gonna stay here, regardless.
They're gonna have to
He goes,
kick you. You're gonna have to go kicking and
We're gonna see
screaming,
about
ain't
that.
you?
We're gonna see
God
about
said
that.
big rocks and
you
the
gonna be
little
like
rocks
a
hit short. He
trust,
gonna stay here and be a
trust.
damn prisoner. That's what's
I'm
gonna
here to
happen.
stay here. Just
Exactly.
like
He
you
gonna
was here
stay
to stay,
here.
I'm
Kicking
here
and
to stay
screaming in the
here.
immigration
Hey,
office. Hit me, hit
all right,
me.
y'all. We
Hey, to
got
your
Roz
idea
been
helicopter.
waiting. We got Roz been
I
waiting
got
patiently.
a
Hey,
question,
Roz.
trust. I got a question.
We've been waiting, y'all. Okay, hold on. We gotta get to the new person.
Appreciate y'all, family. Nothing but love, family. Y'all heard?
You just hold on. Roz.
What's good?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm cool. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. What's your ethnicity?
Uh, y'all would say Black American, man. I say I'm African, born in America, born and raised over here.
Okay, shout out to that. You want to address the prompt?
Yeah, I got a quick, simple answer for that. Black Americans, I
Yeah,
looked
you're
at the
gonna have 2
villain.
minutes to talk.
Alright. We looked at the villains, we looked at as the villains worldwide because Europeans, white people control the media, period. They control how we are seen by the rest of the world, including our own fellow black people in Africa, everywhere else. Europeans, everybody sees us the same way because they see the same media. They don't see our Spike Lee movies, Issa Rae, Will Packer, what's the brother that did Black Panther, Ryan Coogler. They only see Tyler Perry movies, Tyler Perry shows. That's what is pushed to the rest of the world. And then, like the other brother y'all was just talking about, the negative media of us
We
fighting.
do see
So,
New Jack City, my boy. We saw New Jack City.
I mean, I don't think
And
that's
can I
really
say
the
something real?
best
Hold on. Can I
example
say
either,
Right,
my
but you should
brother.
have heard them call us a Akala in New Jack City then if you saw that. Go ahead, Roz.
And let me address FBA Maroon right quick. And the rest of y'all, a lot of y'all who making these comments and generalizations about Africa, I'm curious how often y'all visit Africa. I was literally just
I will
there.
never go to Africa.
Well, I've been there over 10 times, brother. I was literally just there a month ago. I've been to
Need
6
to get
countries
deported back
there.
because you might got something by now.
I've been to 6 countries over there, and
Well, they
Tyler
talking.
Perry,
Well, if you've been
Tyler
to
Perry.
Africa recently, you need to go. I hope you've been to the doctor because they talking about it's
Anyway,
Ebola.
you need to go to the doctor if you
Ebola.
travel in America. It's sickness everywhere. Y'all don't even know what country I was in, so y'all just repeating what the
Goddamn
news
Ebola
is
over this
telling you.
motherfucker. I ain't got to worry about that sickness.
There was no Ebola in the country I was in either, fam. So again, do your homework and ask
And
questions
women
before
you
you
laid
make
up
a.
with just
You
didn't tell
making
you that you had Ebola.
generalizations.
Wait a
You
minute, let
making
him
broad
land his
statements.
plane. Go ahead,
Okay.
Roz.
And just to finish what I was saying about the other brother, that's the number one type of movie and media that they see over there. They constantly seeing Tyler Perry movies. And when I ask them like what, they be big fans of our culture, our music, our movies, our TV shows, but the main stuff that's pushed to them is the bullshit. Most of them know Tyler Perry or they know 50 Cent. They don't know any of our positive media images. They have to search and dig for that. So that's the answer to that question, to keep it as simple as I can.
Don't we have to search and dig for that same content over here?
Hold on, the
To a
black, because
degree,
he wanna address
I
me.
say
So I'm a
especially recently, yes. But I don't know how old y'all are. I'm 38. I remember a time when it was a good balance of music where you would get positive artists as much as you would get the negative shit. You would get decent movies as much as you would get the negative shit. Now in the last 10, 20 years, it seems like they not mixing. You don't get a decent balance anymore. It ain't no Teen Summit on BET. Like, it was a lot of
Okay,
positive shit I could point
hold
to
on, Roz.
before.
It ain't
Go
black owned
ahead,
though.
FBA. Hold on, the black, because he addressed FBA Maroon. Go ahead, Maroon.
Yeah,
yeah.
my brother. You don't even see Taker
Hold
no
on,
more like
trust
on
man.
BET.
How you keep coming off the mic? Why are you okay? Anyways, yeah, brother, you talked about going to Africa. It don't matter what country in Africa you go to, they still live in third world. All
No,
right,
that's a lie.
there's
That's
no
not true. You've
brother.
never been, obviously, to say
Hold
that.
on, man. We sat here
I
listening
gotta
to you
address
babble
you though, because that's
on
not
and tell
true,
a bunch of
bro.
lies. Hold on,
That's
hold on.
not
Get
true.
some
Okay, thank
decorum.
you, Stuart, for coming up. I'm gonna rotate you down. Go ahead, Maroon.
Yeah, because I can't mute him. So yeah, my uncle just got back like a month or a little over a month ago, and I saw videos and pictures of things. I mean, the church is literally pimping out people's dollars over there. They don't even practice Christianity the same
You
as
act
us.
like they
They
don't do
don't
that over
practice.
here.
Hold on. They don't even practice Islam the same as us. A lot of them still use different SAC, SAC or whatever. I love TikTok shop to their religions and different things of the such. They just are now getting uh uh goddamn skating rings and bowling alleys, and they don't know how to use any of it. They don't need. They buy tickets and they sit on the side.
Can
So
I
yeah, you're not
respond?
gonna tell me I ain't seen what I already seen. They literally have signs saying $25 for healing miracles for this, $60 for healing miracles for this. They're literally selling miracles over there in the church in Ghana and any of the other countries.
You
A
made
lot of
3
my family used
points.
to be Pan Africans. We used to help these people, sending over our
Let them
hand me
finish.
downs, food, and all things of the such. They do
Okay,
not watch Tyler Perry like that, and they still over there
that's not
wearing G
true.
Unit tank tops. They wearing our
Bro,
old
stop
clothes.
acting like an African, bro. Stay on your mic.
Is
I
that
am an
exactly?
African, but when am I gonna get to
You
respond? He made 3
man, hold
points.
on.
I'm
We just
trying to
gave his
Cuz we
20
can
respond.
We
talk
minutes.
to
about
a
to
mob right
land,
now.
Rob.
Calm your ass
Hold
down.
on, y'all. Everybody calm down. Go ahead and
Yeah,
land your
y'all
Yeah, I'm
need
about
to
to
plane.
land.
calm
I'm about to
down.
land because I know he
Hold
got
on,
some.
Rob. He about to land. Then you can
All
land
right,
your
go
plane.
ahead.
Yeah, y'all, and like I said, they so behind with the times. So you sitting up here talking about they didn't see this, they didn't see that. Y'all always talking about some movie they saw, and that's how they look crazy at us. No, these people had the word of Kata before the movies came out. That's the piece of history and documentation that y'all skipping right over. And I land with that.
Okay, can I respond to what he said?
Hey, Ross, teach that
That's the
brother some
whole
culture,
point.
man. Teach
Shut
him
up,
some manners.
Trust.
He's
No,
mad.
shut up, Trust. It's Rod's turn.
Remember when you got dropped
First
last
of
night for some of the
all,
Right,
same
because you
shit
about to
and you
get
was in the
dropped.
damn chat
Stop.
begging us to come back up? I think you remember that last night, bro. Stay on your mic, man.
the brother talked about all of these scams and stuff in the religion over there as if that's not super common over here. That's pretty much every religion, and it definitely is big over here, first of all. Second of all, you keep making generalizations again. I was trying to interrupt you to ask you which country did your family member go to, because it makes a very big difference. I've been to some countries that I can agree with you. It's a lot of third world elements, even in their capital city. But then I've been to some countries in Africa that you really wouldn't know you wasn't in America, bruh. Until you talk to somebody, hear an accent, you in they big cities, some of their areas look even better than ours. Some of the infrastructure is just as good as ours, if not better sometimes. So again, that's why I started off by asking who has all been there. Because if you haven't been there, no offense, I'm not trying to be offensive, but you are literally speaking from a place of ignorance.
First world country in
You are
Africa.
speaking secondhand.
Man, stop
Name a
coming off
first
your
world
mic, bro.
country in
Stay mute,
Africa.
man.
I'm a mod, dude. Name a first world country in Africa, Roz.
You could say South Africa, you could say
Oh
Namibia,
heck no.
and just as many problems as you could point out that they have in South Africa, I can point to the same issues that we have over here, bruh.
No, out of the 54 countries, none of them are first world. You know that, right?
How is
Not
you
even
act
a
like
cities of
America?
first world.
The
Not
people
even
that
a
make this
cities. It's nowhere
argument kill me
close.
because y'all act like we don't have Flint, the water
Got
issues over
Flint. The
here.
The
water's
You
water
clean
act
as
is
like we
Flint,
clean
bro.
in
don't
The
have
Flint.
water's clean as Flint. I
failing.
was there last year. The water's clean
You
as
act
Flint.
like
Don't
we
tell that
don't
lie.
have.
The
You act
water
like
is
we
clean.
don't have
Don't have
infrastructure.
people shitting all over the damn streets. You're right about that.
It's not people shitting all over the streets in South Africa, Namibia either. This is what I'm saying. You making
Yes, they do,
generalizations,
brother.
and you
Listen.
sound like a racist white person to me because
See,
you
there it
talking
is.
about stuff
Ah, there
that
it
you
is. The
don't know is
DNC.
true.
The DNC. There we go. There we go. All right. Just say that. Just say you want people voting for Kamala. Stop with all the semantics.
You name
We know.
one
We know there
country
ain't no.
out of
We know good and well.
54,
Hold on, brother.
man.
Hold on. Hold on. Let me respond to you. We know good and well it ain't even no African version of Flint, because Flint is a paradise compared to any city over there in
That's
Africa.
not true.
That is the truth. We're not
That
gonna
is
sit up
not
here and
true at
lie.
all.
If you want to go over to Africa and you want to get some South African girl knocked up, that's fine. Do your best, whatever. Do your big one on that. But stop coming over here trying to tell us that there's some first world African city when we know there's not. They still beating each other upside the head over there and running
You
Nigerians out. We
obviously
not
don't
even doing
know,
that.
bro.
We just trying to delineate in peace. And we got people like y'all coming up here trying to Africanize us.
You
So that's
clearly
how we
don't
know
know.
we different, bro. It's just a difference. If you want to go live in Africa, by all means, You want to eat bush meat? By all means, be my guest. You want to see them pooping in the streets? By all
You
means.
sound
Corrupt leaders?
like a racist white person.
No,
Talk
that's
about
just the
them
truth.
pooping
Let
If the
in
us
the
truth
be
is
street.
that
racist,
then.
It's
if the
not
truth is
true.
racist, and what I said at the beginning of this, family, you'll never see another bad guy like me again. Say goodnight to the bad guy. Because they when we start giving them accountability, now all of a sudden we racist. Now all of a sudden we xenophobic. We just got to
Yes.
speak truth to power.
And a lot of
I was
ignorance is being stated on here.
I
Yes.
was gonna say I was gonna ask you, Roz. So, are you an black American black person,
I
or
was
are you truly an African? Like, do
I
you
was
have African ancestry, family that you can connect to over there in that continent?
no, I was born and raised in Chicago. Most of my
Right.
roots are in Mississippi or Arkansas
Right.
So
You a
why
Pan
would you?
African.
So why do you think that you're African?
Right.
because our culture is so much more similar to African. That's the same thing I put in the comments that I've been asking people for years. Can any FBAs give me examples of how our culture is similar to Native American culture? Because I can name a lot of examples
We're
of
not.
African
You
culture.
do know that we're not Native American. We are American Indian. There is a difference between the two. Those Native
Exactly.
Americans are Siberians. They have completely different traditions and cultures, whatever the hell that is. But most of us that come from down south are the mound builders. Our culture is not an African culture at all. You should just try to do some studying before
I've
you run over
I've
there to
done
Africa,
And most
studies.
of us are Creek Indians from the southeast.
right?
Okay,
It's
so
not
give me some
safe.
examples, please. I'm asking. I would
We
change
even
my
Okay,
say
mind
Okay,
if
so
also
new
y'all
too
can
people
on
show
on the
me.
stage, y'all. We got new people on the stage. We can come back, but let's at least get to the new
Exactly.
people.
I'm gonna be quiet, but the last thing I'm gonna say, nobody has given me any examples, and that's my
Okay, well,
problem.
thank you.
Raz.
Thank
I
You
need
can
you.
an
drop me.
example too, Raz. I'm with you,
You
Raz.
can drop me.
Okay, Rev, thank you.
You can
Hey,
drop me.
Bo Right. Okay, Rev, I got you. Bo
Hey,
Right.
how you doing? Can everybody hear me?
Yes, sir. How you doing
Hey, how you
today,
doing,
Bo
love?
Right? I'm
I'm
doing
chilling. I
good.
finally got out that rain.
Yeah, shout out to that. I know. Ooh, I hate the rain. You want to address the prompt? Well, I like the rain at night. Like if it's raining and I'm trying to go to sleep. But other than that, and I got to go out in it. No, thank you.
Oh
Sound
yeah, it was
like
raining couch.
here's the shiznit.
It's
Yes.
raining cats and dogs right now in Virginia. But yeah, I can address the prompt right quick.
Okay, go
Um,
ahead.
yeah, why are Black Americans looked at as the villain? Is because it's just indoctrination. A lot of people up here they don't do a lot of research. They don't talk to their great greats or great. They kind of like just pull from what the high school teacher told them or whatever Google's telling them, and most of that is who created that, who's giving you that information to spew out to us. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of what it is. I mean, the first movie ever made in America is about a black dude trying to RA the rest of that to a girl, to a white girl, and it's all about saving her. I think it's called what, Birth of a Nation,
Yeah,
if I'm
Birth
not
of a
mistaken.
Nation.
I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
technically, the first film was the Black Kiss, two black couples kissing.
Mm. See, I didn't even know that. I'm about to look that up. That's pretty cool. But yeah, see, so it's all indoctrination. I mean, everybody's been indoctrinated to even. I mean, They tried to indoctrinate us to hate ourselves. You see what I'm saying? So it's a 200-year spell.
HATE. I love TikTok
Oh,
shop.
I'm sorry. Yep, sorry about that, yo. I love TikTok Shop, but yeah, it's just a spell that we gotta endure, and I think we're actually breaking through. I mean, just me coming on TikTok right now, listening to this, I have no idea what I'm doing. By the way, I just got on TikTok because my wife wanted me to like her video, so here I am. And then I found y'all, and I'm listening to this, and this is all brand new to me. It's not brand new to me; it's brand new to me hearing other people talk about it, which is a beautiful thing. So I think it's a spell that's about to be broken, and I literally call it a spell because that's what it is. You gotta break the spell and actually you gotta search for history. And a lot of people want to be taught history when it's something you gotta search for. It's a treasure. See what I'm saying? It's that valuable. So I land there.
Also, technically, before the little Black Kiss, it was the little black jockey on a little horse. They recorded the little horse, him riding on the horse. So we always been the first of everything, negative or positive. Bid Will, since you off mic, you want to go and answer the prompt and
Well, I'm
give your spiel.
African, but I was going to say the same thing that Boatwright was just talking about. I think the programming started before Google.
Um, you know, one of the things I had a lady say this morning that kind of
Excuse
made
me,
sense.
real quick. American, gotta go walk the dog real quick.
Okay, I got you.
So imagine we are all sitting in a room, right, or in a house, kidnapped by somebody, right? And the kidnappers decide to just throw meat or water to the rest of us at a certain time frame, right? And we're over there fighting over the meat or the water, right? But we are not fighting to get our freedom from the kidnappers. And sometimes this is how this sounds like, right? We are all under
Hold
the
on, Tom.
confines.
Is that your refugee story, man?
Let me
I
finish.
just
The
You know,
same
Yeah,
thing.
helicopter. Listen,
let him
helicopter.
finish,
Helicopter.
helicopter. Let
Helicopter.
him
Let
get
me
his.
finish. You
Let him.
always cutting off, man. The other day I was here. You were talking about U visas, and you like, well, they stopped giving you
Just
visas.
finish your point, bid. Land your plane. Land your plane.
You
Thank you.
know. So I'm thinking, right? Some of the things y'all be saying here, like helicopter. Some of the things you be saying, I'm like, is this guy getting paid by the YT to say this stuff? Because the YT cannot openly say some of the stuff y'all be saying. So now I'm
Okay, big.
curious.
Do you have a point? Stop talking about helicopter and get to your point.
That's my point to all of y'all.
Okay,
Like,
are
are
you
you guys
done?
getting
Are you?
paid to
So
say
we're
some
gonna
of this
land your
stuff, man?
plane.
Let
Let
me
him
ask you a
finish. Let
question,
him
Ben D.
finish.
Well, yeah, I've made a whopping $8.47 over the past 3 months of doing this shit, bro. So if you want to call that being paid, hey, I would have got there take it from you. But hey, man, tell us more about your refugee story, how you ended up over here, man.
Yeah, because they try to project, but yeah, you can go and finish bid. You got a
Yeah,
minute
just
left.
don't keep talking about helicopter. We don't want to hear that. We listening to your story.
Jealous. Don't be jealous, American.
Whatever.
Can somebody give him a minute on the clock? Bid, are you still there?
I'm still here. And he missed the analogy. That tells me that he doesn't have reasoning power. Because what I was getting at is we are all being under the oppression of somebody. Someone is oppressing all of us, right? This fighting amongst ourselves, the analogy was we're fighting for the bottle of water that was stored to us by the kidnappers. Who is saying anything about the kidnappers, right? And he's talking about refugees. Dude, some of us are living a very good life, probably living a better life than you do. Just because we're spending time having this interaction with you on TikTok, and you think that you are entitled to looking down on people, that means you're ignorant. That's all that means. Because in terms of being here in America, I'm pretty sure Uncle Sam knows that we live in better than you do. And we're contributing more than you do. So, I mean, this high horse that you're sitting on because of whatever you think you got going on, it makes no sense. It's just ignorance.
Okay, let me ask you this.
Go ahead.
If y'all are doing so well than us, then why are they currently making laws to get rid of y'all, and they're not making laws to get rid of us?
I want to know how they doing so much better than us, but he just gave us a story about how they fighting over boxes of water, man. Y'all ever seen how Africans drink water? They drink water literally out of a
You're
Capri
ignorant.
Sun
You
box, man.
just plain ignorant. You just
Or
plain
they bag
ignorant.
water. So
To know how
can
they're
you answer
doing.
the question?
I
Can
want
I
to know
answer the
how they're
question?
doing. I want to know how they're doing better than us when
Can
they
I
have to
answer the
take.
question?
Wait a minute. I am Ahmad. You can't do that. So I want to know how they're doing better than us when they take our money and send it home just so they can live well because their money is worthless. So how are you doing better than us? We're over here succeeding in a country where it's way higher to live than in your country. So how are you doing better than us?
I'll answer
So
the question,
those are
not
two
your question.
questions.
Let
No,
me
those are
answer the
two
no, hold on.
questions.
I'm going to
The
answer the
first
first
one,
question.
I don't, I don't. So you won't. So you'll remember. There's two questions. The first one is why are y'all getting deported and making laws to get rid of y'all if y'all doing better than us, and why are y'all sending money back to y'all countries if y'all doing better than us? Cause y'all
Okay.
money not worth nothing.
Okay. First of all, the laws are not being made to deport all immigrants, right? Because both you know and I know, the immigrant that was in Washington firing Americans that are veterans born in whatever in America, he's an immigrant too, right? he probably has more right on your own land than you do. And he's an immigrant. So the government is not making laws to get rid of all immigrants. That's an ignorant statement. Second of all, I'm going to be very specific about this. These people that build your society, that build your system, has been taken from Africa for centuries. Guess what we're doing? We are back here to take back what was taken from us. Well, at least a.
You need to talk to
And
Europe
he
that
just
takes
he
from
just
you.
and he just lied because first of all, yes, they're working on denaturalizing you and taking you guys up out of here. I don't know what you think the 14th Amendment being revised. I don't think you guys understand what that is actually saying about you. They want you out of here. They're working on they don't care about you coming over here, getting naturalized and all that bull crap. They want you out of here. Donald Trump is actively working towards snatching those rights, whatever rights you think you have, away from you. And I don't think y'all understanding this.
Now people who want to immigrate here, they got to stay in their country till they get approved now.
Can I speak?
I saw
Okay.
that too. If you want to reapply, you got to go back home to reapply.
On the 14th Amendment, can you put that up so that we can all read it? And you show me a premise that speaks of naturalized citizen. It talks about birthright
He
citizen.
is a dummy. I can't. I'm sorry. I'm
I
going back
understand,
on
but
mute.
It's
let me
not about
add
the
to this
14th
real quick
Amendment.
though.
We're in an authoritative state, so it doesn't matter what the 14th Amendment say. At the end of
And
the
let me
year, oh, my bad, go ahead.
no go ahead, bro. I'm sorry, my bad.
At the end of the day, he gonna do what he want to do, and maybe 10 to 20 years later through courts, you might be able to fight it, but he owns the judges, so it doesn't
Well,
matter
since
what.
American is smarter than all of us,
What
put
what
up,
is
But see,
put
what
up the
here's
is
the
our
14th
crazy part
Amendment.
though,
Put
right?
it up
expectations?
so that we can all read it. Please put it
Yeah, we'll
up.
put it
Why
up in a
do I
little bit.
need to
Here's the
put it
thing.
up when I know what it says? You the one that don't know what it says. How about you pull it up and fucking read it?
Right. And here's
no.
another thing, right? It's then gotten Trump that waged such a WAR on y'all to where now they've identified 384 cases in the past 2 weeks of people to be denaturalized. Right. And guess what loophole they about to close out now? They about to close that marriage loophole. There's people in the DHS saying now that if any of you
Listen, you
immigrants
guys are
get
not too smart
divorced,
in
hold on,
the
let me
room, man.
finish. Let me finish. No, let me finish. They saying now that if any of you immigrants get divorced, they gonna hit y'all with, they're gonna say that y'all got married out of fraud and they're gonna denaturalize y'all, bro. Y'all don't have a leg to stand on in this fight moving forward. And you
Exactly.
keep running around here, they're gonna talk about all the, we're gonna be here for a while. We're gonna,
Right.
no. Keep playing these games, bro. We've been with these white folks for 400 damn years. We know exactly how they move. Y'all been over here for about
Exactly.
14 months and y'all telling us what's going on. Keep being stupid. Keep
Uh,
on. If we
uh,
gonna
uh,
love,
No, you
I'm
don't.
gonna make sure
No,
I
you
got a
don't.
whole goddamn
No,
case
you
of
don't.
popcorn ready to go when they start digging up in y'all ass.
I do
And
think
they're
it's time to
placing.
move on to the next person. He's.
Still here. 400 years
So,
of
okay,
whatever
bid,
is
we're
still here.
done. Okay,
We'll
your
we'll
plane
get
has
back to
been
you in a
landed.
second. We'll get back to you.
Is it Patrico?
What's going on?
Hey,
Hey,
you want to address the prompt first, and then you get
yeah,
2 minutes.
yeah. Why are Black Americans looked at as the villain? When you popping your shit, people gonna hate on you. That's just what it is.
AT, I love TikTok
Uh,
shop. You got to spell it out, brother. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, people are gonna throw shade on you. Um, we are we the glue, we the nucleus, we the engine. We literally are the engine. That's where they came up with the name engine after us. Don't nothing move without us. Don't no fashion move without us. Don't no real estate move without us. Don't no music move without us. Politics don't move without us. But we gotta recognize our own power, and we do need to use it a little more because I don't think they really know who we are. I got a photo in the background. This is before the Reconstruction. And literally, Reconstruction was Reconstruction. And I heard the brother Rise, who from my city, say that we ain't got nothing in common with indigenous people in America, and we got more in common with Africans, which I'm confused because I'm from Chicago, right? My granny from Chicago. My great granny from Chicago. Our
My
founder,
family too.
and our founder was a brother, right? And he right here in the background. They knocked that down and put up them other Indians now. You'll see they statues, but this got knocked down. Mirage, you probably never seen this before because you've been indoctrinated. But this is the city that we come from. We come from a kingdom. It's still castles in Chicago, and we built them castles. We built all of them ancient structures in Chicago. That's who we are. So when you talk about what we got in common, tell me where you gonna see them kind of structures anywhere else in the world. You tell me that in abundance. You go to Austin, Texas, the same building that's in this background is there. St. Louis, same building was there.
Detroit
You heard of
too.
the Chicago fire, right? It's in all them buildings, right? I mean, all them cities, right? It's in the small towns too. So the fact that you don't know the history, I'm sorry, but I think Mary Lightfoot, we just had that the people was melanated. She was a whole Indian. She was the mayor of Chicago. Did you forget that? You think our culture came from Africa? They wear jeans all over the world. Jeans, the brother. We tell me what was that we should come in that we ain't influenced from America. In church. That came from them brothers went over to Liberia in 1800s. The colony, like, and the flag is the U.S. flag in the 718 before proclamation.
Okay, you could get ready.
I'm gonna blame all of this. All of my up on YouTube page. Call your people, check your image, and then get back to your stop. Oh, we want to stop. Even know that we should find out who you really are.
To him,
Yeah, I'll respond.
rise. You can go ahead.
It's in the steps. They rock the same in Afro.
Hold on. Y'all can hear us in the chat? They saying we can't hear. Only the panel can hear. Oh, they can't hear us. Hold on.
Can't hear us and the live is glitching. We might
Can
have
y'all
to.
hear now?
Can y'all hear
Some
me?
people saying yes, some people saying no.
Put one on the
Yeah, I can
chat
hear you.
if y'all can hear us. No, we talking about the people down there. We can hear each other.
Somebody said they reporting the live. So I don't know what's going on, but
Okay, they said it's better now. I logged this out and logged this back in.
okay.
So y'all ready?
Yeah.
Yep, you can get 1 minute back.
Yeah, can you
Okay.
give me this minute again? I
Okay.
ain't set no time. You probably gotta drop me as a mod and add me again.
You can go. You can go. You got your time back.
So first of all, our hairstyles are similar, from the braids, afros, locks. I would like to see you all show me some similarities to the native hair. The food is similar. We definitely eat different
Wait a minute.
things,
Hold
but
on, guys. Hold on. Sorry for the technical difficulties, everybody. Patreon, they want to hear you again. They couldn't hear you.
Okay. So I had a photo in the background. I almost want to put it on the big screen. Because
We can do that.
okay. So
I started
Roz,
his time. Should I or no?
Yep.
okay, so Roz say he from Chicago and he said we don't have nothing in common with the indigenous Americans. I don't know.
Yeah,
let me. Y'all hear me? Oh, so there. That's a brother with jeans in America. They wear jeans in Africa.
Yeah, we know.
I know what that is. And tell you enough.
Miss Love.
Can y'all hear me better in the chat?
Yeah.
It really wasn't nothing to report. I ain't say nothing but facts.
They said that it's glitching.
It's still glitching?
Can y'all hear now?
That's crazy.
Yeah, they say a lot of
Because
rooms are
y'all can
glitching up
hear
here.
me clear, right? And y'all can hear me clear.
Yeah, I hear you.
That's crazy work.
Every time he get off.
So
Okay, something going on with your thing.
Yeah. Oh, it's good now?
No, we can't put you back.
You ain't got to put me up top. Yeah. So like I said, we had an indigenous American. It's cool. It's cool. I'm gonna leave it. Y'all can go on my page. I got a lot of information on the page. I'm not gonna. I know I'm very influential in a certain aspect, and when it hold a lot of weight. So I'm gonna just go ahead and let y'all do y'all research. But just look up the founder of Chicago. Look up the history of Chicago. Look up Chilaga. Look up the ancient Olmec statues. Look at their hairstyles. Look up the jeans, the automobile, all the things that we use, right? Okay, and you tell me where your influence comes from. The drums that they use came from the Americas. Okay, the sweet potato came from Peru. I went to church at Saint Martin de Porres. Saint Martin de Porres was a melanated man from Peru. That's the Catholic church I went to. And you can go look up that Catholic church. It's still standing, and it has the same aesthetic as these buildings in the background. Chicago is a kingdom, okay? We didn't get taken to Chicago. Chicago was our land. It still is our land. And that's why the parks are protected. That's why if you go to Chicago, you can go below the surface. You can go 75 feet below the surface, and there's still roads, right? This ain't no folklore. This is facts that you can look up. Chicago is an ancient city that still stands, and it's not built by anybody other than us. So I don't know who gave you your information. I don't know if you didn't talk to your granny. I don't know if you didn't talk to your grandma, your aunties, your uncles. But the school gonna tell you one thing. You gotta get into your
Jaden want to
roots,
go to school tomorrow.
and you gotta look up
Make it.
your genealogy. You gotta look up who your ancestors are and where they were. You from Chicago? You got Mississippi roots. You got Tennessee roots. You got Louisiana roots, or you got Chicago roots, huh?
Will.
Brother, go ahead.
Mississippi, indigenous people from Mississippi, and the people from the Southeast don't look like them people from the Northeast. So when you look at the statue that I'm showing you in the background with that brother with that horse, you don't see that in Chicago no more. You go downtown and you see a different looking Indian. And that's to show you what Reconstruction did. It reconstructed the land in which we occupy, that we built to make it fit another narrative. But brother, the proof is there if you open your mind to go and see. But if you gonna continue on with that wool over your face, you ain't gonna be able to see. You're gonna be running to Africa to try to find your great grandma. Whole time, she in the soil right here. So all I'm saying is honor your ancestors and do your research, bro. I'm done. Tribe up.
All right, go ahead, Rod.
I respect the brother's opinion. To start off, I'm not sure what us inventing genes, like we've accomplished and invented a lot, damn near everything of any value in America. But I don't see what that has to do with our connection to Africa and the point I was making. So it's like a lot of stuff he said I don't even disagree with. But to finish my point, y'all said y'all want some examples. I'm gonna give you some, and then I'll please give me some to respond. And I'm an open-minded brother. I
We
will look
got
it up.
people in the queue. We can't send her. We got to move this forward.
All right, I'm not finna take long. This will be
I know.
60 seconds or less.
Okay, go ahead, and then that's it, because we got new
So
people, and we got to
we
rotate the
got
stage.
Black Americans pour out libations. When people die, we pour liquor out. That's an
Still
African
alive. I love
tradition
TikTok
that comes
shop.
from Nigeria. We smack our lips and suck our teeth. That's an African tradition that's still done over there by several tribes. We eat collard greens. That's part of soul food. They eat gomen in Ethiopia, which is collard greens. They eat sukuma wiki in Kenya, which is collard greens. We eat grits. They eat fufu. They eat pop. It ain't exactly the same, but it's very similar. The fact that we barbecue, that's a big part of our culture. South Africans, Namibians, braai, it's just barbecue. Or they got kapana, that's just barbecue. Okra, the fact that we eat it and it's in soul food and it's a word that comes from a word in one of the Nigerian languages. The fact that we say the word yam, which is also an African term. It's like I could go on with this. Our hairstyles, our dances, our music. So I'm gonna end with that because I'm not finna rant about it. I know
What
this.
about inventions? Since we got over 50,000, it seemed like if we were so much alike, they got that many inventions over there too.
Africans are, yes, they some of the most innovative,
So,
creative
so,
people. They inventing stuff constantly.
so, Roz, where did the sweet potato come from?
Okay,
Since
hold
you,
on, sir. We got
That's
new
not
people. We got
that's
new
not what
people.
I said.
Hey, look, hold on. Patrico, and Roz. We gonna rotate both y'all down. We got new people in the
Hey,
queue.
can I ask a question before I go real quick? What's the number? What do that blue number mean? Or the number next to that little blue thing?
That means you got gifts. Somebody gave you some gifts.
Ah, okay.
A little bit of Jollof
and
money to
what are
go to
grits
Bush
made
League.
of? Corn.
I'm about all the jollof I can
But
with it,
can we
brother.
please get back to the prompt?
All
Thank
right,
you so
Appreciate
thank
the
much.
you.
time. Y'all be
Thank you.
smooth.
You too. Come back anytime, Roz.
All right.
All right. Terrio.
Yes.
Hey, you want to address the prompt? Thanks for your patience.
No problem. Yeah, address the prompt. Why are Black Americans looked at as the villain? We looked at it as the villain because we are the people that come from this soil, and that disrupts a lot of people's spirit because they can't just walk all over us and do whatever they want. That's just like coming into somebody else's house and throwing furniture and stuff around, shifting stuff around. They can't do that. And because we have strong ethnic pride, that also disrupts people's energy and make people feel uncomfortable. And to them, it may come across as, for us, it's strong. We have strong confidence in ourselves. But for them, it may come across or they may perceive it as arrogance, which it might be a little bit of that mix in there too. I mean, that's a thin line, confidence and arrogance. It kind of teeters. It goes back and forth. So I think that's what the issue is. Why we are always looked at as the villain, and we always come out on top. So the person that come out on top always get looked at like, dang, I need to knock them off they number one spot. But we never they can never do that. We keep coming back. So I think that's why we are always looked at as a villain. I land.
All right, thank you, Terrio. Jua, how you doing?
Hello, good. I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing good. What ethnicity are you?
I'm from Africa, East Africa, Tanzania.
Tanzania. Okay. You want to address the prompt for me?
Yeah, so I'll take that. Why Black Americans are looked as a villain. One thing I'll say, they are not a walkover to white supremacy like Africans. Black American will stand against it. So they paint them to be villains because without African Americans or Black Americans, I think Africa right now will be in a worse shape. But because the way people stand here, Black Americans stand against white supremacy, some Africans are copying that. So Black Americans are gonna be looked
Hold
at as
on one second, boat rate. I'm gonna rotate you down. Go ahead, Juba.
yeah. I'm saying so Black Americans are looked at as villains because some Africans like copying Black Americans because Black Americans are a big force. Don't get me wrong. So Black Americans are gonna be looked as villains because let me tell you, many Africans copy your talk against white supremacy. You understand? So they are gonna copy as villains so that Africans don't copy that against you because they know if Africans copy that talk, no other black people in this world speaks against white supremacy like Black Americans. Black Colombians don't, Black Brazilians don't. So they're gonna paint as a villain because they know if the rest of black people speak against white supremacy the way you guys speak about it, there's gonna be a revolution against white supremacy. So to do that, they have to paint you like a bad person, like a villain, so that when these Africans don't come here in America, they don't look at you like that. Me, I used not to know, but I met a Black American here in Tanzania, and he taught me a lot against white supremacy, which I didn't know. And I'm like, now I see why these guys are looked at as villains, because they don't want us to copy them to talk about white supremacy and speak against it. Because if we do that, we're going to bring a revolution in the world. I promise you.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Juba. Hey, hey, Dr. Zah.
Hello, everybody. Hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
Hey,
What's
Boting.
up?
Hello. Hey. He just stole everything that I was going to say. Because of the strength, as many times I've been on your Goddess panel, right? I say this and never all tight in from to this. He's absolutely correct. You looked at as a villain simply because the whole world is watching you. You understand? And he's right. Back home, okay, on the continent, this is why I get my draws in a bunch when people say Africans, because we have different countries, so everybody ain't the same. However, we all agree on that point that you guys are the trendsetters. You understand? You've paved the trail for the rest of us. You understand? And so, of course,
What do
when
you
you're...
mean? What do you mean by that statement? What do
Let
you
me
mean? Are you
let me tell you
serious?
something.
Listen, can you
What
stay
do you
Let
on your
me
mean?
mic?
tell you something
Hey, do you
first.
want to be a part of this? This what I mean. You
Let me
don't, you like, you, ain't no way. Ain't no way we the same. Cause can you have some decorum? I don't know where you from. Just wait a minute. You after Dr. Zod. Now I got to get Dr. Zod more time before we hear your insults. Go
No,
ahead,
no,
Dr. Zod.
no, Mamita. Let me tell you something because I'm with the shits today. Had a hard day yesterday, but I'm with the shits today. I want Trust to come in and say what you have to say because he think I'm run puro. I'm a fucking king Koso. So come off the mic and say what you have to say, sir.
All this sucking up you're doing, man, I don't like it. How can you come and say our brothers are trendsetters when the people of the Kem method, we had a narrative. You know where origin starts of civilization started from? Africa. When they were migrating, they migrated with their culture. When they were taking that slave, they took away their culture. You guys just here, blabbing. We're all one. There's no difference. There's no trend setting. They inherited the power and the genetics of their ancestors. That's how come they're able to navigate themselves through everything they went through.
How come you don't
They
have
are
that
the
power in
direct
Africa?
they are the direct descendant of the ancestors. Because you know why? Africa has been mixed with Arabs, Lebanese, Fulanese, and taken over their identity. So at least the African Americans have the direct lineage to the ancestors. Because
Okay,
right
how
now
come?
Africa
No,
is
no,
all mixed up, bucks up with
George.
every race.
So let me ask you a question there, Truth.
Yes,
You
sir.
listening? What
Yes,
part
sir.
of Black American culture is Black American?
Every there's nothing part of a Black American culture is Black American because here's why.
So everything we
Here's
do is
why.
African.
Everything you do is African, direct African.
No,
The only thing is you
no.
just don't
Leeches,
speak the
leeches,
language.
leeches.
You
You're a
Let him
just
get
don't
this on
leech.
speak the
record. Let
language.
us
You're
get.
a
I want.
leech.
I want to hear this out.
Right.
You just don't speak the language. That's all. But I'm gonna let her land. Let's let her land. I'll come back to
No,
me.
no, no, no. Elaborate. You said we don't own anything. Everything we do is African. So elaborate, bro. Tell
The
us how
only
all of
thing,
our
the
culture is
only thing,
African.
the only thing is that you don't speak the language, but you
Where
have the
y'all
same
Jay-Z? Where
creativity.
y'all Beyonce?
You have the same creativity. You have the same strength. You have the same enthusiasm. You have the same will, and you have the
Why are
same,
y'all superstars
bruh.
compared to
Listen,
ours? We don't want
listen.
no
It's not
father
about. It's
boys.
not
Hold
about
on.
superstar. Some things are hereditary. You know the word hereditary?
Well, where
Where's
are
In
y'all
y'all
hereditary,
leaders
toilets?
that people revere
Where's
you
your
around the
in.
world?
toilets? Where's your inventions?
Oh
Where's your
man.
toilets? Where's your
Where's your
innovative
greatness?
gar?
Where's your
Toilets were there.
greatness?
Toilets
You
were there in
inherited,
Africa.
the genetics of the ancestors, and so on and so
I
forth.
have
You
the
have
same
it
genetics. Then where is your greatness? Why did y'all inherit those
Let me
because
genetics?
tell you guys.
we're now mixed in Africa. We're all mixed now
Oh,
in
you
We're
Africa.
just
not
said
There's
mixed.
y'all
no,
were mixed.
yeah, yes, we are mixed.
We
Not
mixed too.
mixed.
You have a flock of Fulanese flocking all over the continent. You have a
We
flock of
mixed too.
Lebanese flocking all over the continent. You
Fulanese are not in.
understand?
Fulanese are not in Kenya. Chill out, dude. Let me tell
They're
you one thing.
everywhere. They're in Kenya. What are you talking about? They're in
You're a
Kenya, bro.
lie.
Yeah, I
You're a
know.
They're in
He
lie.
talking
Kenya.
about
They're
his
wind up
Nigerian
everywhere.
brothers.
I
He
You have
know
a
talking about
flock of
Fulanese.
Arabs.
his
You
Nigerian
have a flock
brothers.
of Arabs all over Africa. What are you guys
Stop
talking
that
about? You
full.
guys real?
Stop
First
that
and
Are you
Fulanese
guys
foremost.
shit,
real?
bro.
But if you
Let me
mix, you
tell
just
you.
said it's hereditary, but
The
you ain't
black.
got
You
it
have,
though.
and now you have a
Listen.
flock of Afrikaners in South Africa. What are you guys talking about? We're all mixed in
Why
Listen.
you
Africa.
so hold on, hold
Hold
on,
on.
hold
Hold on a
on.
second
The
there,
Hold
only
on,
True.
real
True.
Papa.
Hold on.
Africans,
Hold on. True.
the
True.
only
Papa.
Stop
real
crashing out.
African we have is the
Okay. True.
African
True. Calm
Americans.
down. True. Calm down, dude. Relax, man. I got a second question for you, right? So if all of our culture is African, is that what you said, right? We don't own any of our culture, right? No said? Except for the language. You said the language is different. That was what you said, right? Okay, I'm assuming you hear what I'm saying. So I want you to tell me, because I'm a part of a particular culture, right? Tell me where in Africa do they take 74 Cadillacs and put 26s on them, bro? What part of the African culture is that? I'm gonna go back on mute.
They ride swingers in
Listen.
Africa.
It doesn't understand black culture. Black culture has evolved.
No. I
It
want
has
him.
evolved.
I want him because he said all of our culture is African.
He
So I
doesn't
want
know what
him
he's
to point to
talking.
me. No, hold up, bro. Don't try to save this. Don't be Captain Save a Ho. Okay, let the whole goddamn speak for themselves.
Let
All
me
right.
say, brother.
Where's
Yeah,
Let me
let me
say.
y'all
say here
No.
this,
creative?
right?
Let him
Hey,
speak for
hey, you hear me?
himself. Show
Relax.
me
All right,
where in Africa
let me say here. Let
they
me say
ride
this.
around with
Hey,
74
bro,
Chevys on
bro,
26-inch goddamn Forgiatos, bro.
Listen,
Show me
right?
that.
Let me say this and let me say it last, right? Let me tell you one thing. Africa, we're all divided by tribes and ethnicity. You understand? But you guys are not divided. You guys are the only breed of the
But hold up
African
though.
continent
If we
that's
got
not
all of our
divided by
culture from
tribe.
y'all, there should be at least one
No,
tribe
listen to
that's
what I'm
riding
saying.
around with
Listen to what I'm
70.
saying.
No. There should be one
Listen to
tribe in
what I'm
Africa.
saying. You
That's
guys are the
no.
only
I
one
am
that's not
listening.
divided by
I don't want you
tribes.
to
You
babble. I
understand?
want you to
Hold
tell me one tribe that's riding around on 70 on a 76 Chevy with 28s on it, bro. Tell me one tribe.
Or at
One.
I
least
could
with a
point one out that
mouthful of goals.
I could point one out that's right on seven
So
cows and
show
seven
us some
sheep and seven
Africans with a
goats.
mouthful of goals.
on.
Since y'all
Nah,
If
so
I
Man,
damn
may.
you
listen.
goals.
can't. You
Y'all are
can't.
the only ones that's not divided, and y'all are the solution to African unity. If you get your mind together, you can liberate
Hold
Africa.
on.
Y'all
Hold
are the
on.
only ones that can do it. We cannot do it on the
Why,
continent.
why
You
are
If
on
y'all
the
hold
That's the
on.
wrong
divided?
reality.
one,
If I
man. You the
may.
wrong messenger.
That's the reality.
If I
Y'all the
Y'all
only
may.
ones that
relying
can
on
do
us
it.
to liberate Africa. Y'all,
Allow.
it's
Y'all
more
the
than
only ones
y'all.
that can do it.
How
Y'all
Allow.
the
are we
only
the
ones
only
that can do it.
ones?
Hold on,
Why
hold
are we
on.
the only ones?
Because
We're
listen,
missing
here's
something very
why.
key
Hold
here.
on,
Just let
Here's
us
why.
let him
just
answer
let
this.
him.
Why are we the only ones?
Here is why. Y'all the only ones that can do. Here's why. Because y'all the only ones that's not divided by tribes of interest.
Cause we they
Y'all the
father.
only ones that's not upholding to like
Them
tribal
tribes that get
narrative,
together
tribal
and
Y'all
beat
views.
us
saying
over the
Crips and
head.
Bloods.
You
Y'all
are
saying
not
Crips and
divided by
Bloods and West
tribes.
Coast and East Coast. Then y'all just
No, y'all are not divided by tribes. Y'all could come down to Africa, unite and unify Africa and build Africa from from here.
Hold,
You're not
That
African
ain't
from
none of our
America.
hold
business.
on, the
That's
black.
Nah,
y'all
y'all too
It
job.
is your
Hold
business.
on,
It
Wait a
is
minute,
your
y'all. Miss
business.
Dr. Val want to
You
say
have to
something.
destroy the
Hold on.
system here,
Dr.
and you
Val
get.
want to say something. Go ahead, Dr. Val.
You see, if you sit back and listen to a person long enough, to tell you exactly who they are. Now you gave two mixed messages here, okay? Two. And I gotta be honest with you. I'm totally confused. Sir, Ain't nobody sucking up to nobody. You understand? So if you're in America, right? Are you here? What's his name? True Trust? Are you here?
Yep, and
That's a
he
yes
said
to no.
he nationalized and he ain't never going back.
Oh, so he is here. Okay, no problem. So true, right? Do tell me, okay? Tell me who is Jaco Graves?
No, you tell us.
No. If you've been here, you will know history. Who is Jaco Graves?
What's his name? Yaakov Graves? What is his name? I don't understand. I
Jaco
don't.
Graves. Jaco Graves.
All I
Huh?
know is,
No.
listen.
You
Okay, let
don't
me give
know.
you. Okay, let me give you the answer. Let me give you the answer.
Oh, yeah.
All I know is African Americans can unite Africa from
You
here.
know
What they
what?
have to do
And
is to
that's your
destroy the system
problem.
here. Let
Sir,
them
where
destroy.
are
We
you
have to
from?
destroy the
What
system here
country
in
are
order
you
to unite
from?
Africa.
From the
Listen,
continent.
Sierra
No,
Leone.
listen.
Do
you're
you
from
want us
East
to destroy
What?
Africa.
our
I'm
country?
from West Africa.
Hold on,
You're
Trust.
from
Why do
The
you
what?
only
want
way
us
we
to
can
destroy
unite
What
our country?
Africa
country,
is by
sir?
uniting here and
What
destroying the system
country?
here and then
What
uniting Africa.
country are you from? That's it. West Africa, there's a lot of countries there. What country are you from? Just say the country. I don't need a whole
Okay,
essay.
I'm from Sierra Leone. I'm from Sierra Leone. And you, what
All right.
country you from?
Pause. Stop. So for the most
Finish
part,
up.
wouldn't you sit there and you said, okay, that they didn't have no culture or everything came from Africa and it was inherited? The brother asks you a question. What do you know and the whole continent? Because I don't know, right? People are driving around in Cadillacs and those rims.
That's a
Don't
lifestyle,
forget the
not a
big rims
culture.
now.
You
Yeah,
know
don't
the
Oh,
difference
forget
between
that
you
culture
part.
and
didn't
lifestyle?
answer the question. You
He
did
chose to
not.
drive 7 Cadillac.
Listen,
That's not a
and
culture.
I'm convinced, let me tell you something, what I am starting to hear, right?
He
And
got the money
I'm
to.
reading in between the lines a couple of things. You may be dehydrated and you may also be constipated. And you're so angry that you're not them. Sorry. And this is what I'm hearing. You're angry because you aren't them. Why in the world would they want to go head on and fight our fight? There are 50 goddamn 4 countries on the
Nice. Let me give you an
continent.
answer now. Now
No,
let me give
I
you
don't
an
need
answer.
an answer. I don't need an answer. I don't need the answer.
Let her
There are
finish.
54, there are 54 countries and a whole bloody continent of Africa. And you mean to tell me the United, well, in the America's bottom line, you want everyone from the Americas to come over to the continent to start it, to go and solve the problem
Yes.
of things
Yes.
of
Here's
things.
why.
Hold
Here's
one moment.
why.
I don't want to know why. I don't want to know why. You know why? For me, I don't under freaking stand why in the hell you want them to
Hey
fight
Terrio, I'm gonna
there.
rotate you down. Thank you for coming
Here's
up.
why. Here's why. Here's why. Can I answer the question, please?
It
The
was
reason why is
rhetorical. It
this.
wasn't actual Christian. It was
Okay, hold
rhetorical.
on. Well, let it be rhetorical, but I'm gonna give you an answer today, right? For how long have we gained our independence in Africa? For how long we have managed to liberate ourselves from all the struggles, but yet today we're puppets. We're still suckling from the same milk that feeds us. We're divided by tribes. We're divided by nationalities.
Whose
We're
fault
divided
is
by
that?
Hold
ethnicity.
on. Isn't that
It's
what y'all
not
say
their
Right
about
now, you
fault.
have,
us?
listen, they are the
Isn't that
It's
what
only
y'all
not
say
ones,
has
listen,
about
like I
nothing
us?
said
within
again,
us,
they are
sir.
the only ones that can unite Africa. They're the only ones that
No.
can liberate
Well,
Let
no,
me
no,
Africa
no,
say
from
no,
my
no,
Britain.
no,
They
thing.
no,
have no
no,
culture. They
no.
have
But
no pride. They have no tribe.
here's where you fucked up, Trust. I'm gonna tell you where you fucked up at.
They have no
When
tribe. They're the
I
only ones
got
that
it.
can unite Africa. They're
Here's where
not
you
biased
effed
by
up at.
tribe.
Okay, got you. When I asked you what part of our culture is ours, and you said none of it, all of our
You
culture
sure
is
did.
African.
You
Guess
did.
what? African is tribal.
All of
So
your
how can
culture
we?
is Africa because listen,
How can we
okay,
fix
let me ask
you
you a
if we the
question.
same as you? If y'all are tribal and our culture
Ex-
is yours, that
Here,
means we're tribal.
here's
So
why.
we can't
Here's
fix
why.
you,
Here's
sir,
why.
because
No,
we're just like you. Ain't no why. You said we're you, which means we're tribal, just like you, which means ain't no solution, motherfucker.
you
We all did is
inherited
bitch
the
fighting.
strength of our ancestors, fool.
So right,
You
hold on,
inherited the
You
wisdom
ain't
of
got
our
no friend. Your
ancestors.
ancestors.
We
You ain't
ain't
got no
hearing
You
nothing
ancestors.
from
inherited the
y'all.
creativity of our
No,
ancestors, bro.
no. Then why
The
y'all don't have it?
orangutans and goddamn silverback
You
exactly,
goats
are,
before
you
gorillas
guys
and shit.
are the
That's your
Why
chosen
don't
ones,
ancestors.
y'all
bro.
have the creativity then?
exactly,
Get your acts together. You are the
exactly,
chosen
Why don't
ones.
you have the
I'm telling you that
creativity if
now.
we
You
came
are
from
the
you?
chosen ones. You
Why
guys
exactly.
are the
don't?
chosen
Hold on,
ones.
wait a minute.
You
Say that
guys
one more.
are the
What?
chosen ones. I'm telling you this
Oh,
now.
oh,
He the
oh,
Hear me
same
oh.
out
as you,
today.
This
brother.
is
He the same as
You
wait a
just
you.
said
minute,
she was
Charles.
kissing
No,
Wait.
my
you
ass.
guys are the
Hold
chosen ones.
on.
You guys are the chosen ones. I'm sorry to say this. You know, my fellow Africans
So
gonna
now
come
you
me
kissing
anyhow,
our ass.
but you
Everybody.
guys are the
So wait
chosen
a minute.
ones.
I need everybody to absorb this for a minute. Do you guys hear what he's
I don't
saying?
want that ass kissing.
Yes, ma'am,
Cause
American.
he
No,
was
what
just
I'm
getting on
saying.
her.
Hold
No,
on,
I'm
no,
not
black.
no.
kissing
Hold
no
It's
on,
not.
ass,
hold
my
on,
boy.
No,
black.
it's
This is
not.
I'm not
important.
kissing no. I'm
Wait a
sticking
Let her
minute,
facts.
finish.
Charles.
I've never kissed.
Wait a minute. It's not him ass kissing. That is his spirit. He's convicted. And he don't have a
Mm-hmm,
choice but to tell the truth. He's speaking the
mm-hmm,
truth right now.
Yep.
mm-hmm,
Failure. He,
Damn.
he he can't liberate
mm-hmm.
I'm not
himself.
a failure, fool.
Damn.
You a
But
What
failure. You
part of
That's
me is
can't
some
a
real
liberate
failure
shit.
your
here,
own
man?
self, and it's more than you.
Failure,
that's some
fool?
Y'all
real
don't
Come on,
even
shit
bro.
right
have
there.
YT
Man,
people.
stop. Man, get out of
Sir,
here,
sir,
man.
y'all don't
Come
even
on,
have YT
listen.
people directly
I'm trying to speak
inflicting pain
wisdom
on
into you,
y'all. Y'all
bro.
dealing with YT people
Wake the
from a
fuck up and do what
distance.
you gotta do and go
No,
liberate
you need to
Africa.
wake up. Hold on, you
You
need to
heard me?
wake up. You just told me I was kissing
Wake up.
ass. Let me tell you
Man, be
something. I don't kiss nobody ass.
quiet,
The
man.
problem is the
I'm not
fact
kissing
that
no ass.
no.
All
Let
right,
me
be
tell you
quiet. I'm
something.
talking.
50 for
I'm
actually
talking.
I'm
Be quiet.
Arab,
I'm talking. I'm
Moroccan,
talking.
and
She's
I'm
Spaniard.
African. Don't
talking.
don't
Calm
You
down.
disrespect
understand?
her.
You guys are the
I'm
cause. You
melanated.
guys are the problem
Right.
with
Don't
Africa.
say that,
You,
son.
bro,
Fulanis.
let me tell you something. Yalla. Yalla. You know what the problem is? You want them to come over to Africa to fight a fight. In the mere fact of the matter over this is that when you say, oh, they are from, can you please mute? Okay?
They
Mute.
are the chosen.
Please. We know they are the chosen one. We know this. I know this. What the hell are you talking about? I already know this. So
Speak against me then. If
you
why you speak
want,
against
no, because you said I was kissing ass. Okay? That's what you said. I
Let
was
her
kissing
finish.
ass.
Let
me,
her
have to
finish.
destroy
Yalla.
this.
Let her finish, or you
We
gonna
might have to
get.
drop this dude like we did last night.
Yeah, he can't even have self control.
Trust
God
me.
damn.
Stop. Because we want to hear what you gotta say. Just let her finish her
Zai.
statement
Yeah,
first.
cause I got a
Dr.
Please
question.
Zai.
let doc because we like to hear Dr. Zah too. Please. Just be quiet. Wait a minute.
You can finish, doctor.
All right, thank you. So, no, what needs to happen is the fact that us over in the continent, okay, although I'm here in America and they can get rid of me at all, I'm sorry, okay? But us in the continent, first and foremost, have to go ahead and we have to get together to go and fight. So stand up and fight for ourselves. Case in point, in South Africa, I ain't never in my life seen nothing like this. Well, no, I have. I have. So South Africans want to go and they want to kick out other Africans from their country. Ramirez Batman, and this is rhetorical. You kick every African out of your country, yet you keep the Asians and the Europeans that's there that is oppressing you. It makes no sense. Okay? It makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. No, and I also agree with you. Yes, I would agree. And I've said this time and time again. Yes, they are the chosen ones. Yes, they are. Yes, they already are. As in when you say, oh, they don't have culture, they don't have this, it came from the ancestors. Question, we were born on the goddamn continent. Okay? So where's our strength at? Oh, okay. That's what I thought. And you also
Okay,
thought
let me
you
ask you a
cooked.
question.
You
Let me
also
ask you a
thought that
question.
you cooked.
Oh,
And about
Please
calling
please.
drop
me,
this dude.
you also thought you cooked, right? And served the goddamn meal, in which the fact that you ain't cooked nothing and you ain't cooked the goddamn meal. You only prepared the vegetables for me to cook your ass. The problem you went in true that, oh, she's Arab, she's not even African, so on and so forth. Let me tell you something. Look at this melanin. You're damn right. You think I'm going to go right on and be ashamed of what I am? I am Arab, Moroccan, and Spaniard. I ain't apologizing to nobody as to what I am. But guess what? I have respect. respect. And that's the problem, that a lot of you guys come over here, you have no respect whatsoever. Yet, or they need to liberate
Nah, they kick
us.
y'all.
No,
That's our land.
chill.
That's our
Wait till
land. Who
she
coming to kick y'all out
finish.
though, too?
You're going to have to drop him off
Wait
the
a
panel.
minute.
He is not going to be able to control himself.
Right. Let's hold on, Dr. Zod. Go ahead. Say your little piece, Trust, so we can get to the next people.
Yeah, and
All
explain
right, thank
why
you.
we gotta destroy
The
our
Arabs
country.
invaded us. They still invaded us. They established themselves on our continent. Africa belongs to black people. That's point blank. The reason why I'm saying that African Americans are the chosen one is this. You guys, although you don't have the cultural substance as far as tradition, what I mean by substance tradition, you're not divided by tribes. That's the thing. All you guys need to do is unite, come together. That's all. That's why the white tee is continuously to keep y'all divided in all ways, shape, and form. Because at the end of the day, your strength itself speaks loud. You understand? Destroy the system here and come and rebuild Africa. The system here is what's just controlling Africa. You guys know the system. You
Okay.
know the whites. You know their dirty
Ain't no
games.
plane. Ain't no
You
way in
know how
hell
to
we
play.
destroying
So
our
you guys can only
country.
come down there.
Nope. Ain't no way in hell we gonna ever destroy our country. Go ahead, Queen. Hey, sis.
Hey, oh
Hold
You
Lord.
on,
have to
sis. How you
avenge the
doing?
blood of their
Shh,
ancestors.
bro,
Tell
shut
y'all
up.
what I tell y'all. You're going to have to drop this
What's
dude.
going
I'm
on,
telling
Black
y'all it's going to
Queen?
have to happen.
Helicopter, you have
Trust. I
mild
just
powers. Go ahead, Black
I
Queen.
don't have, I
My
don't have,
power's not working. You gotta remove them and add it back.
Really?
Yeah,
yeah,
cause of the
people.
new
mine either,
update.
sis.
Oh,
Yeah,
y'all
it's
been
cause of
out
the
here.
new.
Y'all been out here powerless.
Yeah,
We've been
I've
trying
been
to mute
sitting here.
Yeah.
people
I've
left
been
and right.
having to use my fingers to go all fast and everything.
American
Oh
been holding
Lord.
it
Okay,
down.
go ahead,
Yeah,
Black
yeah, it's
Queen.
cause of the new update.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Okay. So I've been sitting here all day watching this, and I've heard that we're victims, we're lazy, we're criminals. I've heard a lot, and I know it takes a lot for me to come up here. Um, so let me get to it. Okay, this guy, the only truth that came out of his mouth is the fact that we are the chosen people, and I just want to tell you guys something. They know that. Even the YT people know that. They all have the same talking points, the YT people and a lot of these immigrants, not all of them. Shout out to Dr. Zah. But they all have the same talking points, the YT talking points. Oh, you're lazy. Oh, the criminals. Oh, this. You have no culture. Okay, we do have culture. And our culture, despite of what you want to think, did not come from Africa. We ate greens and yams, and we ate pig's feet and it because that's all we had to eat. That's all our people had to eat. They had to struggle to survive. Okay, so they had to eat the grass and the green leaves, and they had to be resilient and come up with different dishes to eat. And that's the beauty of it, because that's who we are as a people. We are strong. We are survivors. Okay. And the problem here is they, along with white tea people, are highly jealous of us, and not all of them. I believe that this guy right next to us, right next to me, I believe he truly wants us to come to their country and rebuild it. And a lot of them think like that. And so I'm just going to say to you this: it will not happen. We will not. Y'all are too damn disrespectful. You come here, and I'm gonna hurry up, love. You come here, you align with white tea supremacists, and then you think that we are supposed to help you. It's like, y'all, it's like we're fighting this battle, this war, and they come up from behind and start stabbing us in the back and think we're supposed to help them. I don't know what's wrong with these immigrants, the black ones, the Latino ones, that think that we're literally supposed to help them. And jealousy is a hell of a spirit. And let me just give this, and I'm a land. If you look at revenue, he has dedicated his life to trying to destroy our people, our legacy, our history, and our name. And anytime that somebody has that much passion to destroy you, that spirit is powerful. Okay? And this is why I pray for my people on a regular. I pray for my people because we are up against spirits and principalities like that, and we are the chosen ones. And that is who has protected us, is the hand of God. And I land.
Miss Love, can I
Amen. Keep them prayers coming because we
Yeah.
need.
Miss
Amen.
Love, can I
I
comment?
was
Oh, go ahead,
I
Apostle. Go ahead.
Go.
I was gonna say really quick that it was just it all these, we encounter these Africans daily, but he was the only one that I've ever heard say that. So that kind of like drew my attention in. But yes, we already know we're not doing it. We're not going to help you guys at all because of the
You
constant
don't
the
have to. Your
years
spirit is gonna make
of
you to do it.
disrespect. Whatever. I bet you I won't.
We
Anyway,
cannot help a cursed people. And this is what I want to tell you. You all are cursed because you messed with you because you should be quiet. Be quiet. You people are cursed in that land. And that is why it cannot survive and progress and grow because you are cursed. You know why? Because
facts, sis.
you messed with God's people. And it is written that when you mess with his people, you will be cursed. And you mess with God's people when some of our people came through Africa and y'all was jealous of them like you're jealous of us right today. And y'all threw them on those slave ships. And that was a very small, minute amount, okay, of our people from the tribe of Judah that ran and fled to Africa from Rome, fleeing from Rome. Y'all became jealous of them, and y'all threw them, got together with the Arabs and the Ashkenazi small hats, and y'all threw them on slave ships and sent them over here. You know exactly who we are. You people know exactly who we are, but you
Thank
get
you.
up here
Thank
and try
you.
to put us down every day.
Hey, host, can I
Sorry,
say
sis.
something, host, please? Just give me 1 minute, right? And I'm gonna say this here. Here's a song for you, all right? Going home, going back to the land I'm from. When that spirit kicks in, you will have no control because why? That is the spirit of your ancestors that which is going to transcend into you. And you're going to have that will. You're going to see your black brother suffer on the continent. You're going to say to yourself, I got to go ahead and do something. Each one of us is going to have a role to play. You understand?
Bullshit.
And we're going to play that role. When you
I
see your
laugh when
black
I
brother
see their
suffer
ass
on
over there
TV,
going through some bullshit.
you're
I
gonna be
laugh.
like, I
Ain't no
gotta do
spirit coming
something.
over me to go save y'all. I get a
When
spirit
the
of Lamb
revolution
honor.
start, you're gonna say, I gotta go back and get a piece of my
Ain't no
action.
revolution and there ain't no revolution. We ain't going back
It's
over there,
coming.
bro. We
It's
never came
coming.
from there to go
You
back.
need to
We
work
never
on
came
It's
from
getting
there.
coming. It's
No, it
you need
ain't.
to
coming. It's
work on getting
coming.
that
Keep
curse
waiting.
off of your people.
It's
Hold your
Get
breath
that
coming.
for us.
curse
Trust me.
off your
Hold your breath
people.
for us until
When
you
it
pass out,
start,
bro.
you're gonna take action too. You're gonna say, no, that's my black people
You
suffering on
pass
that
out. Do us a
continent.
favor. Do that.
Okay,
We
thank
if
you,
we
You're gonna
come
say,
Dr.
over
no,
there,
Zai.
we coming over there.
We gotta
y'all gonna
rotate the
come over,
stage,
man.
We
Dr.
go
I'm
if
Zai.
telling
we come
y'all.
over there, we coming
Thank
to
you for coming
colonize
up, Dr. Zai.
y'all.
Thank you.
Miss
We
Love, can I comment on the
we
prompt
coming to
real
put
quick?
y'all in
Yes,
bondage.
please come, please, Maroon.
Okay, yes.
Hey, just wait a minute, real quick. The Black, can you do a mod break? And when we say you never know what turns this show gonna take in a day, you just never know. The Black, can he do that real quick? FBA or
Yeah, go ahead. I'll
Yes,
go after
ma'am.
him. I'll go after him. That'll be perfect.
real
Shout
quick?
out to shout out to the 144 people, know what I'm saying, in the chat and watching them live. Welcome to Love's World, where we have diverse conversations and you never know where it's gonna go. But if y'all don't mind, let's tap that screen. Let's get to 100,000 likes. That's the goal of the night. And let's get to 50 likes. That's just five shares. You know what I'm saying? We would like more than that. But hey, if we could get to 50, that'd be a great thing right now. And then let's tap that screen. Rules of the stage. When you come up, please stay on mute. Know what I'm saying? And when you're called on, your first thing you have to do, read the prompt, answer the prompt, and then you can go on your spirit with the rest of your 2 minutes. And after that, if somebody has a rebuttal and we see fit, then the host will let that rebuttal go, and then you have a minute to respond. Both sides. The person who has the stage for the 2 minutes, they always have the final say. But hey, make sure you give, know what I'm saying, your favorite panelists for sure your host. Make sure you follow her on YouTube and follow any other panelists that you see fit. Know what I'm saying? And let's continue to make this a great show like always. Shout out to y'all, especially the best chat in the YouTube chat.
Thank you, the Black. I
No
appreciate
problem.
you. Shout out to the mods. FBA, you want to go?
Yes,
Thank
yes, that's
you. Thank you for the
perfect.
gifts.
Clean,
Mhm.
you know, that's perfect to cleanse the energy of the room. Shout out to Black Receipt for that. I just wanted the family to just pay attention real quick. We have a whole prompt talking about why are Black Americans looked at as the villain. This is a beautiful prompt. It's a beautiful time for people to actually tell us what gripes they have with us, what issues they have with us, why they want to be us, why they want us to be helping them. Perfect opportunity. Somehow, some kind of way, Africans started trying to denigrate our lineage. They
Thank
wanted
you,
to,
Mother Boo.
not all of them, but they wanted to center themselves. They want to make us African. They keep trying to have this debate of our culture, our history that we have documented very well. We're one of the only people on the planet who can track our ancestral lineage, but somehow, some kind of way, they show us all the times that we're the villains in their story. This dude came up here and said we're not doing enough for Africa, which we're the only ones who did anything for Africa. We have Caribbeans come up here every night, try to denigrate our lineage, aka Revenue and a bunch of the other ones. These people have dedicated everything to trying to make us look bad. We don't need YT supremacy when we have melanated people doing the work for them. So I just wanted to make that very clear. This is why we're looked at as the villains, because we do not put on the cape for these people no more. We already did that. But I just wanted to land. I land with that. We have a beautiful prompt here for people to really show us and talk to us and have a real life conversation about whatever it is that they want to talk about.
Thank you, H, and thank you, Go Rev. All right, shout out to that. So we got Cha Cha. Hey, Cha Cha.
Loves world. Peace to the room. Peace to the panel. What's up, chat? Shout out to everybody.
Hey, you want to
Cha-cha.
address the? Yeah, you want to address the prompt, Cha Cha?
Yeah, I do. Why Black Americans look at as the villain? I think it's projection energy, because we such exceptional niggas. You know what I'm saying? And we are put on pedestals due to their insecurity. You know, and they need help. They do, but they looking for us to save the day. And I'm sorry, our ancestors are not your ancestors. If you a continental African, your ancestors are the sellers. Our ancestors are the ones that were sold. There's a big difference in that. There's nothing about our culture or lifestyle that you can find on the continent of Africa. Still to this day, we are not Africans. And those that came here on those ships haven't been Africans since the bill of sale. So, it's a projection mechanism, and honestly, they want us to come and save the day, but I don't think energy works like that. God will not bless us and share and continue to create miracles in our lives with the very people, places, and things that put us in a negative predicament in the first place. It's like y'all want to get paid multiple times for a product you didn't even find worthy to keep. We were the gemstones that y'all tossed away. Y'all gave them to the pigs. But we created a whole farm and a whole paradise, and we still building upon that. And now you want to reap the benefits and rewards that comes with that. No, sir. If we continue to go down that narrative and be this generic African, we forfeit every
Thank
right
you,
that we
Coach
fought
Solid.
for.
Okay, can I
We
come in now,
fought.
Miss Love?
Hold on. We
Let her
fought.
land her play and hold
Okay.
on. We gonna
I'm
get to
about
solid
to.
after that,
We
and then we gonna have open panel. Go
we
ahead,
we
land your
fought.
plane, Cha Cha.
All right, we forfeit every right that we fought to gain while we were on the Western hemisphere, and I think that will be very idiotic and foolish. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. And I know for a fact Black Americans are sick and tired of being sick and tired and foolish to the same oppressor, because our point of view, you is just as much as our oppressor as is any white tea in this world. And I'll end with that.
I
Thank
mean,
you,
three
Kaji.
times I just gotta put BTA.
Huh?
Miss
Okay.
Love, can I come in now, Miss Love?
No, we're gonna get to solid for his 2 minutes, then we're gonna go to open panel. Go ahead, solid. How you doing?
Hi everybody. Respects to the panel, respects to the FBA family, respects to Wentz World Love. I don't
Love
want to say
world.
any. I mean, Love's World. I apologize. My
That's
apologies.
okay.
I don't want to repeat anything that we've been saying right for the last year to these tethers, right? But I do need to say this. I think we should really analyze what that dude said as far as in
Hold
us
on,
going over
solid.
there and
Hold on,
okay.
solid. Can you address the prompt, please?
Oh yeah.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, by the way, my name is Trust, you heard?
Oh yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Nice to meet you, Trust. I believe we looked at as the villain because simply, we're just not going with the old rhetoric no more. First of all, that African American label was just thrown on us. This is not something that we came up with. You see what I'm saying? And I think it's timely. I think it's very, very important that we pay attention to the timing, that everything that all of this stuff is going on right now is very, very timely. And if you really pay attention to what's going on, hey, better get ready for what's going on, for what's going to come. That's all I want to say about the prompt. But as far as in the prompt, yeah, I just think we looked at as the villain because we just not going with the old rhetoric no more. We're not African Americans. We just Americans. Simple as that. That's all I really want to say about the prompt. I don't need 2 minutes for it.
You can say whatever else you want to say. It's your
Oh,
minute.
okay, yeah. Well, no, what I really wanted to say was, man, I think we should analyze what the guy got up here and said as far as in us going back to Africa and building up Africa, because ultimately that's what their mission is. Ultimately, immigrants coming over here to replace us, that's what their mission is, to replace us, for us to go over there and build up their country. I think we should really sit down and analyze why he said that. And I'm talking about have a big ass panel about it, just like this panel right here. I mean, just like this panel right here, talking about that one specific fact. Like, you have to be in a specific mindset to even think that we was gonna burn this country down to go over there and fix that whole continent up. That's it. That's all I wanted to say. That was funny to me. That was very funny to me. But y'all have a good day. I'm gonna just get back in the comments and listen.
All right, shout out to you, solid.
All right, Miss Love.
Yeah, thank you.
Give me my own 2 minutes. Let me address some things that
Oh,
was
you ain't
said.
getting 2 minutes. It's open panel.
All right. Let me just address some things that was said. Realistically, it ain't a matter of choice. It's a matter of time. When it kicks in, you're gonna feel it in your spirit. It's not something that someone's gonna tell you to go do. It's something you yourself gonna go ahead and. And man, I'm talking, man. Be quiet, bro. I'm talking, bro. But I'm saying, respect my time, bro. Respect my time. But respect my time.
Bro, don't
Exactly.
disrespect us like
We
that.
rebuke
Don't
that in
You
the
heard?
disrespect
name of
us
Hey,
telling
Jesus.
us what our spirit is
man,
gonna do.
man,
You are not
listen,
our
listen,
ancestor,
listen.
bro. Now, if I start putting my
Hey,
spirit on
listen.
your ass, you
Like
might
I
get you
said,
might
like
get
I said,
deported
it's gonna
tomorrow.
kick in. When the time
You know what I'm saying? We start
comes, it's
putting our
gonna kick
spirit on
in.
you, you might
It's
not
gonna
eat.
kick in. You're gonna take
We start
action.
putting our spirit on you, you might get told by them
Yeah,
goddamn
right.
mosquitoes and
What
goddamn
spirit?
hyenas and shit.
What
Don't
spirit?
be
What
giving us
spirit?
your
What
damn
spirit,
spirit, but we don't
man?
want
Come
your
on, get out
spirit,
of here,
bro.
bro.
We don't
Listen,
want your spirit. We don't want nothing
listen,
from you.
listen.
Go home.
Hey, you heard? Listen,
And
we
I just
gotta
want to make
unite
this very
ourselves
clear.
here.
We are not
We all
centering
we got.
Africa.
We are worried about East Indians, Chinese,
We all we
Jamaicans.
got. We
I
all we
don't
got.
care
The
where
black
you
race. We
from.
all we
If you
got.
an immigrant coming here, I just want to make that very
We
clear. We
all
are
we
not
I'm telling
focused
you,
on
I
Africa.
man.
really
Stop
wanted
sounding
him to
ethnic,
talk.
man. We all we got,
I
man.
really wait a minute, trust. I really wanted him to say what he said because
Yeah.
that just goes along with what I've been saying. They want us to go over there and build up their country. Exactly what I've been saying for
It's
weeks.
not about. It's not
But
about building a
They have
country. There's
no
no
talent.
country.
Shout
It's
out to
about
your
He
going
gods,
back
just
and
bro.
he
claiming what
just
is
Shout out to your
admitted
yours.
that they
gods.
didn't get
sounds
that
like
Pray to your
It is
gene.
another
gods.
about
Call them
form
going
of
back to
chosen one.
claim what is
slavery.
Pray
yours.
to
You
your
heard me?
gods,
That
bro. Pray to
sounds
your
like
gods and call
another
them chosen
round
one.
of
Hey,
slavery.
listen
We
up,
are
yeah.
not
Pray to
Listen up,
your
Sounds
yeah.
Africans.
God.
like
It's
another
about going
round
back.
of
It's about going
slavery.
back to claim what is yours.
We are
Because
your
It's
guess
not.
what?
gods. We're not
It's
going
White
back
teams
to
are
not
going
a.
back
claiming
We're
no
claiming
We
this
claiming
don't
land.
claim
Akon
that
land.
City,
How
bro.
vibe.
you gonna
We
We're
do
don't
not
that?
claim
claiming
that
Akon
Hey
vibe.
City,
man,
bro.
we all can't speak all at once,
It's
man.
not.
Akon
Hey
Y'all
It's
City
man,
going
is
there's
a
no
not.
nowhere.
way to
myth,
speak
Ain't
all
do
at
bro.
once,
nothing with
man.
y'all. Y'all
We all
lame
can't
Akon
as
speak
Please,
all
City
at
is a
hell.
myth.
once.
We're
Open
not
please.
going
panel.
there.
So we the
Y'all
parents
gonna have
now.
to
Open
calm
panel.
down, man. I'm gonna shut it down for y'all, man.
You ain't gonna
Uh,
shut
Seriously, man.
nothing
Calm
down.
down. I'm
When them
talking.
African leaders come
let's
over
not
here
I'm
with a
argue
talking, man.
contract and give
Oh,
us
responsibility,
the resources
and
and
that
the
sounds
minerals,
like
then
he
we'll never
said
another
go
we
back and
round
ain't.
of
build up Africa.
slavery.
We ain't
Yo,
building
Hey,
no
he
shout out,
shit
say
without
Y'all gonna have
shout
to
out to the
calm
contract.
down. I'm gonna
slavery
resources
shut
is
it
y'all
down
not.
for
came
y'all,
and
man.
sent them Africans packing. Sent
That's
y'all
all we
back and
want.
back home. Y'all met floods and
Packing
fire
Hold on,
word.
y'all
as
hear
Packing
what he
God's
word, man.
said? He
judgment.
said they our
You know
kings.
Hey,
I
what it
thought it was
is.
the other way around.
what's the strategy behind that? What's the strategy about packing every
We're
immigrant
definitely
out
fighting
here?
a
What's the
We
spiritual
strategy
battle
good.
behind
against
it?
people, man. We
Pretty
are
listen,
definitely
Y'all
fighting a
man.
y'all
We
out
spiritual
need
our
to
battle.
go
way.
over there.
Y'all can stop slowing us
I'm trying
down
to knock some
and
sense into y'all head. Y'all
stagnating
just
our
talk out the
progress.
mouth for no reason.
No, many
Bitch,
of
y'all sit down
y'all
and
have
listen.
came over here and
You'll get some
stagnated
wisdom.
and slowed down our progress. And
Okay, now
unfortunately, we are
listen,
no
listen
longer
up,
with
listen
that
up. Hey
because
man,
y'all
listen
have
up,
no
man.
talent.
Hey man,
Y'all have
listen up.
nothing
Hey,
to
bro.
contribute.
I
You
ain't gonna
just
talk while
admitted
you
that
talk at
y'all.
the same time,
Hold
bro.
on, you just admitted we got good genes. Y'all ain't getting nothing. So yeah, we don't want
Toilets
y'all
know
over here. You
nothing.
stagnating our progress.
And I just want to make
Hey,
it very clear.
that's
Denim is
that's
my
why I love me some
ancestral
black
garb.
women.
Jeans are
That's
my
why
ancestral
that's why
garb.
I love my
Jean
black
jackets
sisters.
are my ancestral garb. Cowboy hats is my ancestral garb.
You heard?
Different outfits
That's why I
over
like
here
my
is my
black sisters,
ancestral
man.
garb. A kente cloth and
Hey,
covering my
guess what?
behind with
Guess
zebra
what?
skin is not
And a
my
G
All
ancestral
right,
string,
this
garb.
hey, this is
Exactly.
strategy behind what I'm saying,
a
right? Here's the
thong,
strategy.
and a
If
thong
y'all the
and some
man,
booty
listen,
shorts,
listen.
some
If y'all the man
panties,
refuse to
and
do
no
it,
top.
we're gonna marry the black females and have kids with them and have those kids
No,
go
you're
back and
not.
do it.
You
No, you
sound
don't.
dumb
Bro,
We
as
that's
don't
what
hell.
want
y'all
y'all.
trying to
That's what we're
do.
gonna do.
Y'all don't know how
Y'all
to
gonna
wear
do that
deodorant,
if we
bro.
ban
Y'all
Straight
y'all
up.
from
lost
our
on that.
country?
If
As
y'all
long
the
as you
man that
open
wanna
your
How
go
mouth
in
and
y'all
there
get
gonna
an
do
and,
that?
accent, they
They
gonna
and,
run
already
away
done
from
and,
it.
and
They
tore
don't
it
want
listen
that.
down
and
to
have
They don't
kids
want
with
America.
them
that accent,
sisters
bro.
And
They don't
that's
want to
what
be
y'all
eating
trying to
okra
and take
do.
soup
them
every
kids back
damn day
home.
either. They don't want to get
Get
knocked
back,
upside
you
the
know.
head for having a disagreement with you. Okay, they don't want to get
Hell,
forced to do things they don't
that's
want
the
to do
plan,
because you
man.
in a
Hey,
damn
that's the
mood,
plan.
bro.
Hey, listen, hey,
Our
listen.
women have brown.
Hey,
No, no, no.
no matter what
Our
you
women
say,
are
that's the
gods, bro.
plan, man.
We don't. No, 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 no. We don't put. We let
We're
our
gonna
women
get
lay up
your
with no
woman.
filthy
We're gonna
Africans.
get your woman. We're gonna
Okay,
marry them, get them
we don't
pregnant,
want
teach them
that half
the way, and
orangutan
then
We
they're
babies,
gonna
look
have
at
bro.
our
kids for
women
us.
too.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
them
We don't
kids
want
gonna
our
go back
kids
down to
swinging
them
from
nigga
goddamn
land. Hey,
trees
you
and shit
heard?
with their tail, bro. You
Hey,
know what I'm
you
saying?
heard?
We don't want no daggone
But, but,
no monkey kids, bro. No, 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 no. Y'all Africans, y'all got this. Y'all
but
descendants
listen
of
up, though.
monkey,
Listen
bro.
up. Listen up, my
We don't
man.
want
So
nothing to do with
So you
y'all.
heard?
Okay?
forced
No.
We're gonna marry
marriages.
the sisters.
That
Yeah,
sounds
We're
y'all
like
gonna
gonna
a
have
marry. Yeah,
kids with
you
them
forced
gonna marry your
sisters,
sister. That's what
marriage.
y'all already
and we're
do.
gonna take them kids back
You're gonna
home.
marry your
That's
sister.
what we're
You
gonna
already
do.
work your kids
We're
back
gonna
home.
take
That's
them
why we're
kids
not
back
gonna.
home,
No, no, no,
bro.
no. You're not gonna have
And
no
it's
No,
kids
you're
already
back and
not.
put in
happening.
slavery, bro. We're not
I
gonna
don't
let
even
you
gotta
put our
talk
kids
too
in
much. It's already
slavery.
happening.
No.
FBA
It's already
sisters don't like
happening. What
musty
else I gotta say? It's
Negroes.
already
They
happening.
don't like musty
Okay.
peppercorns. They don't like
All
that.
right. Thank
It's
you
already
for
happening. What else
joining
I gotta
tonight,
say?
Trust. Thank you. You can come back up later. We got to get to new people in the queue. Thank you. Okay. He said he gonna get the black ladies, gentlemen.
Sounds
I don't
like
know. I got
forced
my
Be
black
careful.
marriage.
American, but y'all better chill on that passport, bro, and the lonely Big Bertha. Y'all better chill,
Trying for a green card.
right?
Exactly. They plotting and scheming.
I know.
Doing something strange for a piece of change.
All right.
Man, holler for a dollar.
Ain't that state culture? Arranged forced marriages and all that? Nah, I'm good. Nah, I'm good. And let me say this. No, there's nobody jumping the broom in Africa. They always saying everything we do is African. Show me where they jump the broom at in Africa.
Okay, hold
Out
on,
there.
Cha Cha. Hey, human, how you doing? Human, you want to unmute? Human rights spokesman. Are you here? Human. Oh, all right, go ahead. I don't know what happened with that, y'all.
They doing something strange for them green cards. I've been telling y'all for weeks now. They've been doing something strange for them green cards. So sisters, y'all better watch out. It's a musty African on the loose over here in America, and he say he trying to get one of y'all caught up. I'm just letting y'all know this is a PSA to the family. Watch out. And if he starts singing Akon and he start talking about Akon City, you better run.
Jesus, hey,
Wanna
trying to
see us
take it
together.
easy.
You better
He
meet
Locked
is
the
gonna
up.
get
whole.
that
You
desperate. It is
better
a
meet
black
the
American
whole
male out here for
family.
somebody.
You better meet the whole family before you make permanent decisions, because you know they good at cosplaying.
Thank y'all for
You
the
be think
gifts.
you be thinking you with a whole black American, and the whole time he from Nigeria. You better meet the whole family, get
Cha
IDs
cha.
established, all
Let's be
that.
real though, Cha Cha. They got a certain look, and they
Yeah,
eyes
I
be
was about to
yellow.
say we ain't
They
getting confused
eyes
with
be
them.
yellow. They can't dress.
Stomach
You
be
know, they
distended,
wear certain right. They wear certain cologne that Black American men don't wear. So they got that funny smell.
skinny jeans
They
with
got that
ashy
weird head
sandals.
shape.
I wonder
Mm-hmm.
what
Right, them
is
Flat
that.
crusty
back of the
feet
head.
out.
Do that.
They be wearing them crusty toes out.
And
No socks on.
be having the world's strongest flip flops out there. Shit.
Man, shout out to that. Hey, Bill, how you doing?
Hi, love. How are you?
I'm doing well. You want to address the prompt today? You Somalian or Ethiopian, Bill?
No, I'm Ethiopian,
Ethiopian. Okay. All right. You want to address the prompt for us tonight, Bill?
and I live in Ethiopia. Okay, sure. Why are Black Americans looked at as the villain? By whom though? By what, Africans?
Hold on, Cha Cha. We gonna rotate you down. Thank you for coming up. No, by the world, global. It's global, not just
No,
African. It's
I
global.
thought it was true though.
I think Black Americans have been called the N word. I've been seen from so many different countries. It's not just here in America. But go ahead. You can address it whatever you think it is. Go ahead,
Uh,
Bill.
yeah, I think it's all about divisions at the end of the day. What you guys are going through, Africa, that we've been through it, the tribalism, the classism, language, and everything. I mean, if you look at African WARs, everything is on the in the name of like mainly tribalism. So we're so used to it. So this kind of saddens me because now this disease is kind of find its way into the U.S., the most civilized country in the world. Black Americans being the most civilized Black people on earth.
Hey,
This
Bill, how you
tribalism,
think tribalism got over here?
because I see it like the lineage
I know, but how
division
you think tribalism got over here?
because of what's going on right now. It's very
You don't
similar.
think immigrants, you don't think Africans brought tribalism over here?
No, tribalism was brought to
Oh, okay.
Africa
Go ahead.
by tribalism is brought to Africa by the colonialists or whatever, however we say it. My accent, sorry. Tribalism was never in existence. I mean, there was a division of, I mean, respecting one another, our lifestyle,
But
our language.
wasn't it tribes wasn't it different tribes that sold people?
No, the tribalism was celebrated in Africa, especially in my
Oh,
country.
okay.
There was absolutely no WARs and all that. Everybody can, even Christians and Muslims in Ethiopia to this day, they live
Hold on, Bell.
together.
Miss Love, didn't you ask how
And
tribalism got
can I
here to
finish?
America?
Can I finish? Yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna let you finish,
tribalism.
but I just want to make sure the question was clear. Miss Love, didn't you
Yeah,
ask
yeah.
her how did tribalism get to America, not Africa,
Yes,
right?
sir. Yes,
Yeah.
I did.
And then she started going on how tribalism got to Africa.
No, I
Let me
did not
finish.
ask her. No, yeah,
Tribes.
because I asked her. Hold on, because I asked her, well, then, didn't tribes sell slaves? Because she was saying there
Right.
wasn't no tribalism in Africa until the colonizers.
Yeah, there are
Interesting.
tribes, obviously, but they coexisted. It was never a problem until they got here and they wanted to use it to their own benefits and started the animosity between the tribes, and then it turned into tribalism. Before it was just tribes existing together,
What
exchanging.
country you said you was from?
Ethiopia. At least in my
Okay.
country, that's how it started. Tribes were fine. There were absolutely no tribalism, meaning like there was no sentiment of tribalism. Tribes always existed. In my country, there are like 86 tribes with different languages, not just dialects, totally different
Didn't
languages. Like
y'all
I
didn't
don't
y'all
speak
go to
one language.
didn't y'all have like an ethnic WAR with the what is that little Eritrea or something?
Yeah. Of course. No, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Tribes
But
were
hold on. You
celebrated.
said y'all was all living in harmony and all together,
Yeah,
but then you just said
yeah.
y'all had a WAR against another
Tribes.
tribe. What's that all about?
Yeah, tribes celebrated each other before in my country. I mean, we always coexisted with no problems whatsoever until these colony wars and stuff started, and then they used some tribes to gang up against the other tribes. To this day, some tribes are looked as the word banda, which means like traitors, because the occupiers tried to use some tribes against the other
But hold
tribes.
up though, the reason y'all was at WAR was because of colorism. It wasn't because it's a tribal beef. Am I right or wrong?
No. There was no such thing colorism in Ethiopia whatsoever.
Hold on. So Eritreans aren't the lighter versions of y'all?
Not at all.
So
I'm
what's the
much
reason y'all
lighter
was at
than any
WAR? Why
Eritrean.
was y'all at WAR with each other?
It's always
Colorism.
based on tribes. Always. The one tribe wanted to rule another tribe. That started after the Italians tried to occupy Ethiopia.
Right. And which the Italians picked sides with the light skinned ones, and that was the whole, you know what, let me go ahead and land my plane.
Not at all. Not at all.
Hey,
Don't
what's
speak for my.
crazy about that? You know, Black Americans. It was a Black American man named John Robertson. He was a Tuskegee Airman. He helped fight Mussolini. And taught the Ethiopians how to fly planes and stuff. And they gave him a. He was the head of the Ethiopian Air Force at one point. It's a Black American dude. This is a fact. But yeah, he's super. He's honored out there, and he tried to save y'all because y'all was the only independent black. Not black, the independent African nation at the time outside of Liberia. So y'all owe us.
Yeah, that's a fact.
And
It is
then
a fact.
Okay,
and then
hold on. We're gonna let her land her plane. Go ahead, Bill.
Yeah, definitely. That's a fact. Ethiopians have a very productive relationship with Black Americans throughout history, and Ethiopians were the first Black African students to arrive in the U.S., and every single one of them came back during the Haile Selassie regime. They went there to go. They studied, and then they came back, sponsored by governments, because Ethiopia was the only free continent. Free nation on the continent. So if you look at the history, Ethiopians were the first migrants. Not migrants, like students, to arrive in the U.S. So it's always been, and then they really existed with the Black Americans when they arrived in the U.S. So Ethiopians and Black Americans have always this very respectful relationship until recently. I don't know. I honestly don't know what happened. I think it's been probably the African immigrants number started to grow, and probably Ethiopia got lost in that situation. But I feel bad about this division. I'm not for it whatsoever. But I truly believe that there is a power behind it who wants this division.
Okay, land your
And
plane, Bill.
and we just need to be careful. Whatever was done in Africa, now it's finding its way in the U.S. So I don't know. That's my point. Okay, yeah, I land here. I appreciate it. Being given that.
All right, thank you, Bill. Jerry, go ahead. You want to address the prompt?
oh yeah. So yeah, why Black Americans looked at as the villain? I think. I don't know, man. I think these people, not all, but I think Black Americans have been gaslit about what's going on. The fact that she couldn't explain the tribalism in America. Black Americans have always been in opposition to like
what happened to us historically in terms of Jim Crow and opposition to white supremacy and whitewashing the history. And to our demise, which we should never did, we tried to show, as they show love to like Europeans and shit and pan-Europeanism and white supremacy, and they used to try to say like the ancient Egyptians was white. We was in direct opposition to that, and we tried to show some type of love to the continent. But what happens is we pivoted and we made the right pivot because you guys have brought that tribalism to the United States, right? Like you got a people that's been in opposition to white people and white supremacy for a while, and we've been pro all black people, which to our demise. And you got another group of people that just migrated over here in the 2000s, and they're tri first for 20,000 years. So once we started to see that you guys are your group first, okay, well, in response to that, because everything that we're doing is reaction to how y'all are acting, and then we said, okay, we're our ethnic group first as well. So now all of a sudden, people are painting false narratives, siding with the mainstream narrative about black people, saying we're lazy, just typical white indoctrination and shit. And we getting gaslit to be labeled xenophobic, right? And what's crazy, they're actually doing the same thing. And I'll end with this. They're doing the same thing with the Black South Africans over there. They're migrating to their country, calling them lazy, and then trying to undermine and use Pan-Africanism as which is really pan-leechism and they pan-freaky, right? They're not really Pan-Africans, because if they're really Pan-Africans, they would have migrated to an African country that will want them to come over there. They usually migrate to European countries, Western countries. So yeah, I think we've been gaslit for the last 6 years, and that shit not working. So I'll end with that.
All right, shout out to that. Y'all want to have a little open panel, then we wrap it up for tonight.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I wanted to say one more thing about the prompt as well before we go. And this just goes for every foreigner, which is why I was like, these Africans, they love to center themselves. Y'all are not the main characters. Just want to put that out there one more time. But to address the prompt as well, our moral compass is different than everybody else on this planet. People look to us to see what is right from wrong. And then when we tell them, the things that they do are wrong through our own actions, we don't even have to literally vocally tell them. We have a saying in the FBA community, I was always told growing up, tell the truth and shame the devil. A lot of people don't
You
look at it
broke
like
up.
that. Oh, you can hear me now?
I can hear you good.
Okay. Yeah, but we have a saying, tell the truth and shame the devil. A lot of people don't look at stuff like that. A lot of people are just trying to get out their homelands. We see over there when East Indians are trying to get from over there. They had one of the people who worked in their immigration office saying they were doing different scams to try to get a U visa or all these different student visas, whatever visa they could get. They're not even trying to get a green card. They just trying to get a visa to come over here. They're not even looking for a pathway to citizenship. They're just trying to fake it till they make it, pretty much. We don't really think like that. We think more along the lines of hard work, get it out the mud. You know what I'm saying? This is all Black American sayings, even though a lot of people like to copy us once they get here. So that's one of the biggest reasons why people look at us as the villain is we have that moral compass. And I think that is a divine thing that God gave us specifically for the world to look at us as a beacon in dark times. Whenever people need light, whenever people need hope, they know who to come around, which is why they keep going down to Selma and all these different places in Alabama and want to come to the South. But, the ancestors are coming to see about everybody right now. So y'all might want to stop doing that. Line with that.
To add on that, right? Is it open? I'm sorry. Is it open panel? My bad. I apologize.
Yep, it's open.
Okay, yeah. So there was a thing back in the day, right? I forgot the exact name, but it was basically where slave owners used to give other enslaved people their manumission or freedom to tell on other enslaved people to give, like if they was planning like a rebellion or whatever. I forgot the term. I don't know if anybody on here know that. It's a specific term back in the day. right? Hold on, somebody got static. So you got to come off your mic. I mean, mute your mic, respectfully. Yeah. So I was looking up this thing, right? Because they have a modern version of that today, right, with immigrants, right? So there's this thing called a snitch visa. Y'all can look it up. It's an informal term for the S non-immigrant visa, which allows foreign nationals to remain in the United States and get their green card in exchange for providing critical information to the federal or state law enforcement regarding criminal and terrorist acts, right? So let's say an immigrant come over here to Chicago, right? Because you know Tinubu, the president of Nigeria, him and his peoples, they used to sell schmugs in Chicago in the 80s. This is a documented fact, right? And I actually got the case right now, right in front of me, right? So let's say somebody migrate to the United States, sell schmugs, from Nigeria, right? If they work with the law enforcement, right, that same person, and they tell on like black people that's doing something, right, they can get a citizenship. This is called an S visa program. This is a fact. Look it up.
Revenue. No, I'm just playing. Go ahead, brother.
So look, so I'm gonna show y'all the case real quick, so I can real quick. All right. So here's the case. It said the United States of America plaintiff, right, versus Bola Tinubu. This is the president of Nigeria. This is facts, okay? So let me just read it real quick, right? And let me tell you what type of people we dealing with, because they trying to gaslight like we
Okay,
xenophobic.
hurry up, because it's not
I'm done
really
after
about
this.
this. Yeah.
No, but this is correlates, but because he was talking about visas and stuff. So it says, as is stated more fully in the attachment affidavit, beginning as early as 1989, Akande, with others, operated an organization which distributed white, I don't want to say the word, but white, this word, right? A controlled substance under Title 21 of the United States Code. As is stated more fully in the attachment affidavit, this distribution operation was conducted on a large scale, and the proceeds of this operation was substantial. The defendant, and I'm done after this, the defendant funds represent proceeds of this operation and property involved in the money laundering, right? So you got people that's been selling schmugs.
Wait a minute. You saying that was an African?
This was the president of Nigeria.
Oh, what?
This the current president of Nigeria.
This is the current president of Nigeria. He caught a case, and then they took $400,000 from his bank account, and he didn't do no jail time. So anybody that's street smart in here, right? If somebody catching a case, right, a forfeiture case that's tied to that type of schmugs, right, you're going to jail, right? Somehow this dude is all of a sudden the president of Nigeria and didn't get no jail time for it. Now I'll let y'all. Now.
That's what he
This
was
goes
doing.
back. This goes back to the S visa, the snitch visa. Okay. Now I'll just leave it at that.
Wow. I wonder, how did he? Oh, I guess they can commit a
He was
crime
snitching
over
like a damn
here.
stool pigeon. He
I
was
guess
on
Like
they
a
can.
canary.
Hold on.
that's what he was doing, just like a stool
Can
pigeon,
y'all hear
snitching.
me?
Yes,
Can y'all
ma'am.
hear
We
me?
can hear you.
Okay, I guess they can commit a crime over here and go be president over there. Was that
Yes.
what
So
where
Yes.
have
that
you
crime
heard
was
of the
committed?
Vienna
Yes.
Convention? They're protected. Have you ever heard of have you ever heard of Vienna Convention?
We know
Mm-mm.
what's going on, right? Because this is important, right? Now, this is how America get down, right? America, you come over here, you do a criminal act, right? Just like a random person. If a black person was to do something and then they snitch on an organization, like that's how a lot of our black nationalist movement got infiltrated through snitches, right? So now he's controlled opposition. Now, if you don't now you're president of Nigeria and you don't do what's in the best interest of the United States government, then we're going to bring this case up and prosecute you, right? We did it with the Panama president back in the day, right? So Tinubu is controlled opposition to the West, right? He is the United States bitch, because if you don't do what we say, we're going to put this case back on you. Because literally, the fact that everybody in Nigeria is like, yo, where did this dude come from? How the hell did he get the president of Nigeria, right? I seen Kamala behind him. I seen all of these presidents behind him. I'm like, what's going on? He's controlled opposition. This is what's going on. This is why he over there, and this is why he the president. But I'll leave it at that.
Oh
Remember, he's the
Lord.
one that
So
let
if
all
he
them. He let all them soldiers, American soldiers, build a base over there too. That's the reason why they put him in that president spot.
Y'all remember when he the dude from Burkina Faso, right? They had a group called ECOWAS, right, which is headed by Nigeria. ECOWAS was trying to intervene when they staged the coup in Burkina Faso to kick the French out, right? They had Nigerians trying to be controlled opposition to the West in opposition to the dude that was the leader of Burkina Faso. So this is the type of tactics that they do. They're pit bulls for the West once they get in bed with us, but not with us, with the government. But yeah,
Mm-mm-mm.
So in so many words, family, do not trust an African. When you see an African living in your apartment building like myself, run. Stay away from those akatas or whatever we reverse thing, tethers. Yeah, stay away from the tethering. Do not let them around you. Do not let them set you up into no situations. Mind your FBA business and keep it pimping.
They are not to be trusted, and I know firsthand, believe me. And I'm in Texas, Houston to be exact.
It's a
None
real
of them,
one.
not even the women. The women can't be trusted. The men or the kids.
Yep, they can't be trusted
what
at
about
all.
the
You
what
don't want
about
to
the
get cleaned out.
dogs?
Because they eat them too. They next up. So they snitching on the Africans to get out of being a meal. So
Yep.
We will
in
got
line
to
with that.
I don't got no smoke for all
get cleaned
Africans, but I'm
out.
gonna keep it real. The most problematic Africans that I seen, bro, I'm gonna just be honest, right? Because like we trying to delineate in America, I try to delineate between. I don't do the whole Africa because I like to delineate between who's problematic. And the people that I see the most problematic, bro, I'm just being honest, bro, is Igbos, bro, in them Yorubas. Like it's like everywhere they go, bro. I hear what people say in the UK about them. I hear what people say in South Africa about them. They getting kicked out of Saudi Arabia, India. It's like now when I
What you
didn't
think
talk to a
about
lot
the
of
Somalians?
The Somalis
yeah.
too.
So
Yeah.
I was gonna name the top three, right? Because the people that I get along with the most is South Sudanese people, because they just got their independence in 2015 or some crazy shit. They some good cool people, right? I ain't
You
never
talking
had no
about
negative
Myron
interaction.
Gaines people? He don't come from he's
Myron
Sudanese.
Gang, no. He from North Sudan.
He a
He from South.
clown.
Yeah,
South though.
nah, he not, no, he North. He Airbars.
The only ones I like is the ones that stay at home where they
Right.
at.
Yep. I'm
All
gonna
Yeah,
tell
I
right,
you
well
my
rock with a
let's
top
do
lot of
our
three.
South
final
Africans too,
shades
and I
and
rock
wrap
with a lot
this
of South
up.
Africans too. I ain't gonna
And
lie.
I was gonna say, and them Igbo ones, those are the ones that be keeping the Torah, and they be keeping up the most fraud and the most bull crap. And they got the nerve to be keeping the Torah, reading out the Torah and stuff with them little small hats on, with them tight robes.
Just as corrupt.
I'ma just say that's not our fight. Y'all call the police. Call the police. They're gonna be there. They may not come as fast as you want them, but they come and call the police on them. Don't get your hands dirty. Don't touch them. They may give you Ebola.
Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's really
Okay, hold
predominantly
Yes.
on, Jerry.
Nigerians though.
Hold on, Jerry. The black, you got your final thoughts of the night? Let's wrap it up, y'all.
Yeah, I just say mind your FBA business. These folks gonna continue to cover and want what we have, and we gonna continue to be great like always. Hey, heavy is the head that wear the crown, and we wearing it very well. So, okay. Out to the chat in the YouTube chat. Y'all the best.
Nice talking to y'all too, man. Appreciate y'all allowing me to speak.
All right,
Thank
helicopter.
y'all.
Yeah. Thanks, love, for having me on the panel. Shout out to the FBA family. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to everybody. Once again, great live, great evening. Wish the best of everything to my FBA family. Hope everybody has a great night and a great day tomorrow.
Thank you, helicopter. FBA, you got something to say?
Yes, ma'am. There's a famous song by James Brown called "Living in America," and I feel like that's been an FBA anthem for us for so long. And, we've been looked at as the villains all this time. Now we're just moving like the heroes in our own story now. So no more looking out for the rest of these people. It's time for us to build and focus on us. This is the first time we're not even being targeted in our own homelands by the oppressor. So shout out to that. Shout out to the family. Love y'all. We'll see y'all on the next one.
Thank you, Lady to Marilla. Terrio, you got final thoughts of the night?
Yeah, shout out to Black Americans. Keep improving yourselves individually. Keep growing, bettering yourself, better than you were yesterday, better than you were last year, and yeah, that's it.
Shout out to you, Terrio. Bill, you got final thoughts of the night?
I just want to say thank you for having me. And I'll be back. Thanks.
Thank you,
Bye.
Bill. Bye-bye. Netherable, you got final thoughts of the night?
I just be sneaking in here, don't I?
Yep.
I just came up to say great show. All of you did so well, all my children. Have a
Miss
Right,
good
Netta
night.
Mama Hen.
Thank you, Mama Netta Boo.
Thank
Thank
you.
you,
I
Notable.
love you all.
Love
Love
you
you
too.
too. All right, so you got final thoughts of the night?
Yes, ma'am. I just want to say, may God and the universe protect and bless us while we're still here before the big invasion, because y'all see what's going on.
Man, American. Child, you got final thoughts of the night?
Yep, I got final thoughts. I just wanted to close out by reading something. This is John 4:24, and it says, God is a spirit, and they that worship him must worship in spirit and in truth. And I think that we need to continue to push this truth out, because this is what's stirring these people spirits up, because they ain't right, and we know they're not right, and there's their evilness is being uncovered. But we just gotta know, and we gotta believe that our ancestors been having us since day one and still has us to this day, no matter what. So I just want everybody to have a good night, rest well, stay protected and stay safe. Let's stay away from these people who mean us no good.
Amen to that.
Amen to that. Shout out to
Amen.
everybody who joined the live. Thanks again, as always. I think it was a good show. Thanks to my amazing mods. I appreciate y'all so much. Thanks to the chat, then both chats, this chat and our YouTube family over there. Thanks to all the gifters. We really appreciate y'all. And thanks to all the panelists. Good night. See y'all tomorrow.
Good night.
Good
Good
night.
night.